Oh, hello. I didn't see you come in there. I'm Adonis Paul. You may know me from Late Night with Adonis Paul, and... Anyway, you're probably asking yourself why you're seeing me instead of the boys from ROTC right now. Well, that's because they're off taking some well-earned personal time to celebrate the birth of our nation. But don't worry, you won't have to listen to me this whole time. Instead, you'll get 2 hours of an even bigger and more obnoxious asshole, Brian Shapiro. So sit back, enjoy the chat, and let us enjoy the best of Brian Shapiro together. Because after all, if Independence Day isn't about kicking some smug commie dipshit right in his sensitive sore pussy, what is it about?
Let me introduce you to Brian Shapiro.
This guy's cool.
Well, Brian Shapiro is a AM talk show host in Las Vegas.
Is that still
AM? Yeah.
They still have that, huh?
Yeah.
I would figure they would have just gotten rid of that by now.
And he went to some sort of Trump event. Well, how about this? I'll let you judge the guy on his own merits. How's that sound? This is the first video I saw of him, and then we got more, but here we go.
I gotta be honest, I've never seen so many stupid people in one place in my life.
Look at these!
Right.
Look at these people! Look at these menaces! Look at the old lady, and there's all these menaces. The old black lady, all the old menaces to society.
Why do people purposely go to gatherings of people they don't like?
I don't know. I'll ask Riley when I see him.
But you get my point. Like, this guy goes here purposely to be mad.
Yeah, I know.
You
Well,
know?
no, it's not to be mad. It's because he has a talk show. When you see his show, which we're gonna watch.
No, I know he's doing it for content. I'm just saying your basic premise in itself is stupid. It's a nice day. Go do something else.
I do a great show with Sean Hannity.
The great Sean Hannity, folks.
Okay, are you vaccinated? Why is the side of your face crooked? Also, either grow an entire beard or nothing. You look like the last Real Big Fish fan. Like, what is he doing?
You don't like his Mennonite drip?
No. He looks like he's the only guy that shows up to a current Everlast concert.
Everlast with Rome.
Yeah, Everlast with Rome.
I feel like I'm at a Klan rally
Also,
right now.
sir,
A Klan rally. Guys, look at this fucking Klan rally. Oh, look, a black
with
guy.
all the brown people and black people at the Klan rally.
Sir, you're
a fucking nerd, bro.
You're a fucking nerd, and you aren't worthy to wear that Celtics jersey. Take off that jersey.
I feel like I'm at a Klan rally right now. The cult, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. I gotta be honest.
Wow, you're very good. You're
We got
very
more.
entertaining.
We got more. So look at this angle before I hit play. Look at he just leaves an inch line for his beard, right? And that's it. Look,
The chin strap has not been cool since like 1996.
No, but listen, look at this is his tweet. He's pushing the limits at
Push it to the limit.
PTL radio show. I did an interview today with Newsmax, and I think they picked the wrong guy. Mersh, they picked the wrong hombre. They picked the wrong guy. Want to see him devastate Newsmax?
For you, I promise. Go ahead.
Do me a favor. Stand right there for me.
Ask me anything you like. I'm very opinionated.
I hate this guy. I hate him. I just everything.
I knew
about
you
him
were. That's why I
already.
brought
hate
him.
this fucking
That's why I brought him over here.
Actually, I'm very opinionated. I can't wait. Shoot, I can't wait. I'm so
Go ahead.
opinionated.
All right. Well, look at me.
Yeah.
What brought you here today?
I think there's a lot of idiots here today. I think 90% of the people here are very uneducated white people. Dumb.
Did you see the crowd?
Yeah, I know. The crowd was mostly brown people.
Everyone else is dumb. I'm smart. And also, as I said, most of the people there were not all white.
What's up with this lip?
Well, he's also got like a weird way of talking. Like, it's
Did you
weird.
get Bell's palsy from the 5 booster shots? You
Yes.
fucking get.
No, he got it from. He's got long COVID.
Oh yeah, does it? Yeah, he's got long COVID. Okay, bro. If you have a girlfriend, and I think he does, and if you have a girlfriend and she lets you walk out of the house dressed like that with that beard, she doesn't love you. Like, she does not. Like, imagine, like, you would be like, I'd be like, why didn't somebody tell me I look like an asshole? I'm just walking around like this.
This guy looks like if the evil doctor from Nightmare Before Christmas enjoyed white reggae.
Oh yeah, you know what he loves? Slightly Stupid.
Is a 34 count convicted felon. He's a liable sexual abuser. And the fact that these people look at him, it's like a cult. I think it's embarrassing. I think a lot of these
God, he was so. This is all rehearsed. By the way, this is all rehearsed.
Of course.
He's spitting it out so fast, he couldn't wait for somebody to come and talk to him.
Of course, yeah, no, of course he could. And by the way, bud,
He thinks this is a moment for him.
Hey, bud, it's Newsmax. No one's going to watch this anyway, so don't worry about it.
are some of the worst that America has to offer.
No, you're thinking.
No, you're thinking of black people.
Yeah, you get those. Well, a lot of them are. To be fair, a lot of them are at that rally.
Yes, that is true.
Florida resident? Yes, I am. I live in Las Vegas, and the last person on...
I like to call it lost wages.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
the planet that I would ever vote for is Donald Trump.
You don't have a chin. You tried to make an artificial chin with facial hair, and it's embarrassing.
And by the way, you live in the state of Nevada, so you know what? Just like me when I lived in New York, your vote doesn't count anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't
it's
matter.
It's not going to change anything.
Doesn't change
He's
anything.
going to win Nevada handily.
Yeah, so don't even worry about it.
Trump. He literally is a rapist, according to the judge that presided in this case. He has 30 women that have accused him of sexual assault or rape, including his...
Yeah, and how many women have accused you?
Hey, bud, what about Tara Reid? What about credibly accusing the president? By the way, from footage that was found in a 1990-something Larry King call, the mom called them. What about that?
Dude, and by the way, don't talk about sexual assault. You look like a guy who sells weed to high school girls and then tries to kiss them while you're weighing out the bags.
You're the guy. Still the guy. You're the last guy calling an AutoZone, being like, "Hey, do you have an alternator for a 1986 IROC Z?"
Yes. You look like a guy who goes to Pep Boys and has them put the wiper blades on for you.
Because he doesn't
you're
know
not
what
a
he's
man.
Have
you ever see?
He's somebody that calls the HVAC guy to change his filter.
And you're like, it's one screw. You pop the fan out. It's like $20 at the store. What are you doing?
Oh, you fucking joke.
Is there anything funnier though than seeing a grown man in front of a Pep Boys and the Pep Boys guy's putting his windshield wiper blade on, and you're like,
it's two things you have to do.
I want to physically get out of the car and go, what are you doing, bro?
What happened in life?
It's literally as easy as putting one of those clips on a bag of chips when you're done munching on them.
Ex-wife in court documents. What does Donald Trump need to do for these people to say, geez, maybe I won't vote for this guy?
I don't know.
Oh, be worse than Biden?
Be Joe Biden was what I was going to say. Now, if you guys could somehow get some sort of a face-off scenario happening or like a Freaky Friday scenario, then I'll vote for Biden.
This guy fucking sucks. Brian Shapiro, you fucking suck.
He's a 34-count convicted felon. I don't like
Yeah,
Joe Biden.
I know. He's pretty based.
Yeah, we know how awesome he is, idiot.
We would all be felons if we listen, every one of us, if put under the fucking microscopic lens that Donald Trump's been put under, every one of us would be felons.
We would all
by
be
now.
felons.
So what do you want from me, bud?
Either. He's old.
But says the guy who has a felonious amount of peyote in his drawers.
Yeah. Sir, if you were to tally up all my just sins in life and apply them to the law, I would be in prison for life.
This guy is the biggest. You're the biggest that I've ever seen.
They're both old.
I love all these dumb white people. Ooh. He has the face. Remember that dude from Heroes with the what's that guy's face with half his lips paralyzed? The guy with the Stallone thing. Played Stallone kid in the Rocky Balboa movie.
But I choose democracy over Donald Trump. January 6th doesn't happen.
I'm telling you right now, this guy is now, because of him, I'm putting money on the Mavericks for the next game in the series.
Do it.
Because
out of spite.
You just brought the Celtics big time loser energy at a time when they don't need it, sir.
Democracy
Watch
over
it.
Donald Trump.
Mark my words. I'm making a call right now. The Celtics are going to lose the fucking NBA Finals. Watch. Mark my words now. Because of this guy. Because none of us knew he was till today. This idiot went viral. This idiot's retweeting that idiot. All these other idiots are retweeting this idiot. And now he's famous. And he's got that jersey on. Mavericks are going to sweep the rest of the series. This is what happens when you bring that little dick energy. When we don't need it.
democracy over Donald Trump. January 6th doesn't happen if not for Donald Trump.
Yeah, because if not for Donald Trump, they wouldn't have stolen the election. So I won't look.
He's got a point.
On principle.
He's got a
I
point.
will. You're right. Without Donald Trump, this wouldn't have happened.
Lying about the election.
Honestly, without Donald Trump, we'd probably still have a YouTube channel and I'd still have a Twitter account.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's
a good
lot,
point.
There's been a lot of drawbacks
Yeah,
to Trump.
all these people here today are so ignorant that they still think that Donald Trump won the 2020 election.
Listen,
He did though.
He did though, and no amount of bitching or quote. By the way, every time these people, they're like Destiny, right? They basically just memorize a Wikipedia.
The game or the cuckold?
Ooh, both. Which is the same thing, honestly. Bungie Studios. So what's the difference? They're both into trans stuff and probably bisexual.
Gross.
What was I saying?
Ooh, and they like watching their property get fucked by other men.
To help you out, you were saying about how this guy's.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. I
Yeah.
should have seen the chin strap and remembered.
Uh-huh.
Hey, this guy it. And it's this. All they do is they memorize like corporate talking points or like MSM talking points, and they repeat them, and they go, "Look how smart I am because I repeated what Rachel Maddow said."
Yeah, you look like a guy like that I would see on YouTube trying to outsmart Alex Rosen.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I got hacked. I don't, what do you want from me?
The lip. What is up with his mouth, bro? The lip thing. Man, maybe he's a driving crooner. What are you doing?
Literally, zero widespread voter fraud evidence.
Widespread fraud. There's a
Dude,
whole
all you have
bunch.
to do is look at that fucking graph from that night. To this day, it makes me fucking howl that everyone just believes that graph with the fucking blue straight line up at 3 a.m, and you're like, come on, dude.
He looks like if a kid with progeria beat the odds and grew up.
These people are cultists. Look at them. Do you see people in the back of pickup trucks with malarkey signs?
You look like
Do
a
you see
registered sex offender from Southie.
You're right. That's why you had to move to Vegas. There's less schools.
people decked out in Biden gear everywhere? No, of course not, because we're not a cult.
Yeah, we
This
just
is-
see people. We're not a cult. We just show up to other people's events to make them fucking to fucking shit on their thing.
Yeah,
To fucking talk
right.
shit to
No,
their
they're
faces.
not a
Fucking-
cult. They're not a cult. Black Lives Matter. They're not a cult. LGBTQ.
Yeah.
They're not a cult. They're not a cult.
Is a cult, and I feel like I'm at a Klan rally right now.
So here's
There's so many black and brown people there. How can it be a Klan rally? You fucking Boston retard.
And just admit you want attention. Why would you go to a place that you know you're going to hate everybody, right? Like, I wouldn't want to hang out at a Klan rally. I wouldn't want to hang out at a BLM
I wouldn't
rally.
want to hang out in a Carnival cruise with a bunch of Cubans on it.
So I just won't go.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just decline the invite.
So I checked them out a little bit because this is
Pushing the limits.
let-
Whoa, dude.
Let's pull up his.
This guy, can I just say something?
Yeah.
This guy is fucking dangerous.
You don't know what he's gonna say next.
Oh, I meant towards children. I wouldn't allow children around this guy. What I'm saying is, he looks like he would touch them.
Not that he does, but he.
I said looks like.
Right.
I said he looks like he might touch your kids.
If you had to like draw a potential pedophile from memory,
yeah.
The most listened to talk show in Las Vegas, which by the way,
I wouldn't leave my cats with this guy.
the most listened talk show in Las Vegas, which I may add, it's really weird considering the YouTube channel only has 2,000 subscribers.
By the way, apparently the most listened to talk show in Las Vegas is Coast to Coast AM. So
Thank you, Betsy.
Yo, Coast to Coast should sue them.
That's very funny. Live Monday through Friday, 12 to 2 p.m. PST. What time is it now?
You know, I've always said that, like, if you're gonna do radio, I already saw you where your head's on. So I've already there it is. I've always said, historically speaking, when it comes to broadcasting, the sweet spot in radio is on AM in the middle of afternoon drive. Like, it's not even right. You know what I mean? It's not midday. So midday is like 10 to like 3. And he doesn't even have midday. He's like in the middle of midday with time on each side of midday. That's a sweet spot right there, guys.
Here you go. He's live right now.
Mainly, I just loved his honesty on the air. I love the way he interviews people. Could be anybody. It could be Donald Trump. It could be.
Hey, Mersh, I'm gonna
Literally, one of the first words out of his mouth already is Donald Trump.
Mersh, in the Rumble chat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you the YouTube link to this live feed.
sure. That
Now-
sounds like the most easy way to send it.
Now, hear me out. The one thing I know, the one thing I don't want right now is for you guys to go to this guy's
This isn't
YouTube
for you
chat.
guys. It's just
This
for me.
us. And
Ignore it.
Don't make fun of him, and please do me a favor. I don't want everybody to ask him, "Yo, bro, where's your mustache?" Don't do that. I don't want anybody asking him.
I didn't play any music,
Yes.
or if I
And
did, play
Eric
music,
July
it was
did
very
not
rare.
send you.
I just spoke. I
Yes.
talked.
Make sure you let him know, Eric. This is the classic Eric July raid.
And when I was in my early 20s, I wasn't very political. But I would just complain. I would talk about some of the classes I didn't like taking. I'd complain about the parking. I would find ways to complain about things.
I'm sure you
And
did.
we had this glass window
Your last name's Shapiro. It's
outside
kind
the
of in your
studio,
blood.
and I was doing my show, and the person who ran
I
the
sent him
station at the time,
I
he
sent him a
just-
message. I asked him where his
he comes
mustache
in,
was.
He's like, "Brian, I love you." And I said, "Why?" Well, because there were like 50 to 100 people outside the station just looking at me and just listening. And after that moment, because I was thinking of becoming an attorney.
Whoa! Oh, why?
Because
Because you again, like Betsy said, because your last name is Shapiro.
And at that moment, I said to myself, you know what? This is something I should probably do. Number one, I really enjoy it. And I'd like to think I'm decent at it. And this is
You're
something
not
that-
though. You're not decent at it. You're fucking terrible.
Sir, you're on
that was
AM radio.
and working at the college radio station. And that's how I kind of started. And, you know, I got my first job in radio.
Well,
Zach
Wait,
Frisbee.
he's on
AM, yeah.
He's on.
Yeah.
So, by the way, Zach Frisbee in the chat just said steel toe raid, and I just feel like, and now somebody just, Aaron Imholt sent us. Yeah, you guys should just all tell him it's steel toe doing this.
Okay, so
And eventually, at least a decade ago, I started doing my
can
own
somebody
radio
explain
show,
to
and
me
the show
what
was
the
called
fuck the
Vegas
point of
Tape.
having a shirt
created
SM7B
that
is if
myself.
you're on fucking AM?
And it started with the sports.
Oh, because he wants it to be crystal clear for the 61 people that
Yeah.
were watching him.
Well, no, it wasn't 61 before. Let's
No, sorry. Now it's his 115. Hey, you're
So called pushing
welcome.
The limits.
You're welcome.
And when you listen to talk radio, particularly on the AM dial, 99% of it is right-wing echo chamber radio. I
Ew.
never really understood why.
Yeah, you know, that Nazi Art Bell.
You know why? Because it's more popular than your shit.
That Nazi Art Bell is funny.
But they wouldn't be putting that shit on the air if there wasn't enough of a demand for it.
Oh shit! This guy
What
is.
both sides are saying. And then I form my own opinions.
Hey, all my opinions
getting,
just happen to fall under whatever. Is that a call-in number?
Is he getting? Is it?
Yeah, there was a call-in number.
Not vote for Barack Obama, and I did not vote for Hillary Clinton. Now I admit that I made a
Ooh, he's
mistake.
one of
I
those
should've voted for Hillary
independents,
Clinton.
bro.
I admit that I
really
made a
wanna vote for either of
mistake.
them, right? And I don't dislike Joe Biden. I wish somebody younger would run. But this is an anti-Donald Trump vote, and it'll be the same vote in November as it was in 2000.
What a fuck! This guy.
Because I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
Donald Trump, and it's not because I have.
This guy
Trump
sucks.
It is because you have
So
Trump
they think
derangement
that
syndrome. You
Trump
know
would
you.
have Trump
He already knows they're going to say yes, TDS,
I
right?
don't like to support those who sexually abuse women.
Then why are
I
you
don't like
voting
to
for
support those
Biden?
who
Call in,
have
call in,
done
call in, call in,
34
call in,
times
There it
call
is,
in right
there it
there,
is.
right on the screen, right on the screen. 7022221.
Okay. Stop.
There you-
Stop. I got it. I'll figure it out. Let me. I gotta open shit up. I mean, you don't usually do call-ins. Give me a second. It's updating. I just immediately go on an AM and be like, "Hey, I have a quick question from you, Royce from Florida. No, Royce from Reno. Hey, I got a question. Why are you such a gay?" I'll hang up
I
and let
actually,
you answer.
if he lets us through, I know how to really get this guy fucking
I'm gonna try.
wild.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see here.
One of the many reasons why I will not be voting for Donald
They're
Trump.
putting
I got some
rabbits
phone
in the
calls
chat.
from
It's the wrong bit, guys.
Classified top secret documents, which
Sure.
it seems
He's
like
taking
5
calls.
years
So
ago.
he's taking calls.
But it was so funny that I even heard some, Republican talk show host going, "Wow, this guy goes too far." And I was like, "Did I just hear that?"
It's very, very, very rare to hear that from the far right, isn't it, Alex? I mean, it's very rare. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen very often.
Yeah, and right, and then I heard the speech yesterday, and I was like, "This is just a guy whining."
That's all
and
he
then
does.
he goes, "Oh, I just want your vote." Of course you want their vote. You're a politician, stupid.
The whiny
The minute
orange.
you-
That I'm going to make sure. It's
Yeah.
the-
He's
the
really
whiny
funny. Watch
orange
how
little
funny he
bitch.
is.
That's who Donald Trump is.
Right.
Whiny
It's too
orange
bad.
man.
Yeah.
You don't you find it interesting that when Hunter Biden leaves the courtroom, he doesn't hold a press conference, he doesn't bash the judge, he doesn't bash the jury,
Right.
he doesn't complain about how uncomfortable he is in the courtroom. He
Yeah,
starts
because
falling
the
asleep.
judge
He just
isn't
gets
an
into his-
underage prostitute's asshole.
Okay. You get.
PTL, hello.
Yes, hi. I was actually calling in for the Pushing the Limit show.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Mike.
Mike, give me a minute here. I got you.
Sure.
It's called PTL.
So who said that at Midas Touch? Who said it?
Ben Mycelis.
Okay,
He's
so
a-
obviously he's a guy that's very unfamiliar with me, and I will talk to Ron Filipowski about that. I do not do a right-wing show. In fact, that's the opposite of what I do.
Well, I know that. I know that.
Yeah, so that's
So
okay.
I know he screwed up there.
That's okay. He made a mistake, and I don't take that personally, and I will let them know that's definitely not who I am. But thank you
Right.
for letting me know. I appreciate that.
And then I saw a couple of guys leaning on the fence. I don't know if that was
People
you
that
and
say that?
somebody else, but Mycella says the PTO guy or whatever it is, he's asking people as they're leaving, "Why are you leaving?" And nobody was stopping by and explain why he decided to leave.
Yeah.
And the only thing that he got right was 'cause Donald Trump said it was 110 degrees.
Yeah.
But he checked it out. It was 103.
I have it Skype muted. Listen to his guess.
I'm not a weatherman, so I might have been off by 6 or 7 degrees. But I will tell you this, my friend. I was out there. It was extremely uncomfortable. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Midas Touch. I'm going to hit them up and just let them know that I don't do a right-wing show, which I'm pretty sure
I'll unmute her
Ron
as soon as he comes on.
Filipowski understands that's not what I do. But I do appreciate you.
That's cool.
They won't let him off the
Well,
phone.
thank you, and I appreciate you calling in and letting me know, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. 702-221. I got to take a couple quick more phone calls, and then we have Nicole Mitchell standing by. To next, we're going to Mike. Mike, what's up?
Hey, thank you so much for taking my call. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Sure. What's on your mind, my friend?
I have a sort of a two-part question. So,
Okay.
essentially with this situation, I mean, I'm with you, man. Trump's, we can't have Trump back in the White House. But with Biden seeming sort of weak, in video clips
Yeah.
of him and stuff, when we have this obvious gift, this gold on the table in the way of Gavin Newsom, right? And what I'm saying is kill decapitate, kill guess. That's gonna. That might hurt your YouTube.
I think that didn't work.
Language, my friend. I don't know if that.
Guys, definitely don't call
Don't call him.
702-221-7283. Don't call him and record yourself.
That went out on AM radio and it went out on YouTube.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
I recorded it.
Thank you, Passion.
Give me like 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. I deafened and I actually got the call.
Look, he has this big booby pitch on.
Hi.
How you doing? Hey,
Let's hear her out.
Who's this whore, Brian?
Let's hear her
Who's
out.
this cum slut you have on?
By the way, Duke of all Pixels on YouTube saying that, that guy made a great point.
He said he was going to take a few more calls.
Yeah, he panicked. He fucking panicked. Oh shit! Now you know what's fun, Murph? He's live every day at this time. Every day he's live at this time.
You know what the best part about that was? He was so happy with this call because I have a good voice.
Oh, yeah.
After that last
Hey,
call,
man, really
he's like,
glad.
"Oh, Gavin Newsom question. Let's go." What a. I hope you get fired for that.
Guess the guy. This I love how we handled this because the boring way would have been like, "You're actually wrong. Fucking Biden's the fuck."
That's how you do
This
it.
is how you do it.
You lure him in with no, actually, what about Gavin? It was all skill fuck. What? And you know what the best part is? At these lazy, shitty AM stations, this guy's not getting any like heat like this. Nobody's listening.
No.
So they're not ready for shit like this. You know?
Okay, let me just give it a quick thumbs down real quick just to make sure that everyone knows.
Oh, that was funny.
It was, you guys don't
So
understand
the chat
how funny
room.
it was
Hey,
from my end.
The entire chat room's just now fully
Asking about her tits.
Those are real. Hey, those real tits. Oh my God, it's pastor to stripper. That's what it is. Someone used to be a pastor who became a stripper.
Well,
That's like, I think, so
Oh, you're retarded.
of
Okay.
course.
There you go,
Yeah.
Royce. Wait, sending. And there you go.
Thank you. He doesn't get any. You know why you could tell? He gets no calls because Mersh got in immediately. Let me download this. Mersh got in immediately.
This is so funny.
So much fun.
We should call him more, right?
This is a fun show. I like Mondays now.
You guys should just call that show whenever he's live and get us clips of you guys calling in.
Please do.
I don't know
If
what
you
that-
guys could do that, that would be amazing.
I don't know what the lasagna cat
you
was
want
on
some?
about. Monday's rule.
I got to take a couple quick more phone calls, and then we have Nicole Mitchell standing by. Who are we going to next? We're going to Mike. Mike, what's up?
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Sure. What's on your mind, my friend?
I have a sort of a two-part question. So,
Okay.
essentially with this situation, I mean, I'm with you, man. Trump's, we can't have Trump back in the White House.
Yep.
But with Biden seeming sort of weak, in video clips of him and stuff,
Right.
when we have this obvious gift, this gold on the table in the way of Gavin Newsom, right?
Yep.
And what I'm saying is kill, decapitate.
We're not going to use that.
Cut off the N-word. That
language
sucks.
on the
Yeah,
air.
but we got sound.
I still should have done kill first because that would have been funnier.
No, it's still funny because they fade out while you're saying it.
Everybody knows.
And you know what? It's
Thank you,
on brand for Gay Month, so it's better.
Happy Pride Month. Want to go out there and call them all stupid and they're a cult. We're just gonna make fun of you.
Yeah, that's all.
This
We're
is
gonna do.
easier.
I'm gonna laugh.
This is way easier. This guy fucking sucks.
Occupy my life goes. He said decapitate and it cuts out.
It's so funny.
I was gonna say Netanyahu,
that would be worse.
but yeah, man, this is his entire like gimmick in his show. But his normal show, it doesn't. It's not just that one. Like I was looking through his old episodes, and let's go live. This one here. He has like an old man.
Yeah, I'm not.
called-
How about this? JD? You can call on Monday, and if Fox News doesn't...
Could I finish my second
Okay.
point about McCain?
You haven't started the second point. We're still on the first one, and I'll give you the opportunity to talk about the second one in a moment. I'm going to make a deal with you. On Monday, if Fox...
I'm going to make a deal with you. If every one of our listeners doesn't get in on the first call, we'll stop doing it. But the problem is you have no real fan base. So now what we're figuring out is we control your phones. It's our phones
We
now.
own your phone lines.
These are our phones now. They're
my phone.
And look, I
That's
didn't
my
have to
phone.
stand out in the heat at a rally to do this.
No.
We're in air conditioned.
No.
We're not going to do that.
I'm not going out there. It's 100 degrees out.
Yeah, are you fucking crazy? Let's read some of these donations.
Next time, I'm getting the N-word through. You got my word on that, homie.
Oh, that was you quoting Riley again?
Pull up.
John from Earth on Locals donated $29. Mersh, fucking legendary is what he said.
That was kind of a low effort call, to be honest with you.
Doesn't matter. That's the low effort ones are the
I'm
funniest
just saying,
ones.
we've done more clever ones.
Yeah.
I just wanted to rope him in and knock him out real quick and get out of here.
Hello.
Hey, John, it's Royce and Mersh. We're live right now. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. So I know you're busy, and we kind of give a little bit of a background about this fucking retard, Brian Shapiro.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did not realize we were stumbling into this hornet's nest.
Yeah.
Like we were just goofing on this guy because he just is an idiot and he's a blowhard.
he's a fucking piece of shit.
And then now we're finding out. Oh no, he's a legitimate piece of shit.
Yeah, this guy's garbage.
Oh yeah, well, he sits there high and mighty and talks about morals and Trump and this and that. And this fucking guy's a scumbag.
So you were telling me a little bit about it, but
Is this failure?
But he's also a spick like me, so we get along very well. I'm Cuban though.
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
Yeah, so it's all good. But you just
It's fine. Neither one of you are Puerto Rican.
neither one of us are Puerto Rican, so we're fine.
but we like Puerto Rican women.
Okay, but that's also yes. Okay, so tell me a little bit about what happened with his sister and with the funeral.
So, long story short, I don't. He was talking about banning books and this and that. So I sent him a book that has obviously sexual shit, and his reply was to post a picture of me and my son on Facebook. So that's what started this fucking war.
Whoa.
With me. So as I got on Twitter and just started letting him know he was a piece of shit, other people have chimed in and started telling me things about Brian.
Mm-hmm.
So as he would make posts and tell women and get on their Trump knee pads, I would get on there and show him shit that was on the Clark County website about him being a fucking scumbag, scamming, using his sister's desk, blah, blah, blah. Well, he ends up blocking me, and then he calls my job. So I walk in, and my HR manager's cracking up, and she's telling me about some fucking weirdo named Brian Shapiro and said that I was mean to him on Twitter, and she's like, he's doing that from his own account, and it has nothing to do with his job. So she tells me, she's like, what is it with this fucking weirdo? So I start showing her, and she's like, no wonder everybody hates this guy.
Yeah.
So she said, well, if that weirdo calls here again, I'm going to call the fucking cops on him because he's just a fucking weirdo. So I ended up finding out that, yes, you guys saw the screenshots.
Yeah.
He got money from people. His sister died, fentanyl, played victim. And then as you've seen the text message again from his family, he didn't pay for shit.
Who was sending him money?
One of his victims who he fucking was supposedly dating, manipulating, whatever you want to call it. So he was always a victim.
Yeah.
He had loan sharks on him. The good-hearted woman was just trying to help him, and he's just a piece of shit.
Oh, okay. So he was doing one of these fucking kind of like sugar mama scams, right?
Yes.
Where he was going in.
Yes.
And then she.
Yes. And then at the end, plays victim and puts a restraining order on her, which now becomes public record through Clark County website, and all his shit.
What a fucking moron! He got a restraining order, so then all the stuff does go on public record.
Yo,
that's what I keep saying.
So he's
This
like,
is not political.
Yeah.
It's not political. It's not. This is all factual shit that this piece of shit does.
so he's just a scam artist who's not very good at it.
Exactly. He can't pay his fucking bills. He begs for, his teeth are all fucked up. He tries to get this lady to pay for him.
Oh yeah, the teeth.
He's just
This lady gave him money for like this fake teeth, right?
Yeah.
Never paid
Can't
her
pay
back.
the lady. I mean, he's a piece of shit.
Dude.
So that's the only thing. It's not political. It's not anything else. It's just as soon as he goes away, I'll go away. But every tweet he makes, I'm going to remind him he's a piece of fucking shit.
Well, it's not political because we have lefties that are reaching out to us that can't stand us.
Yeah.
That are like, yeah, this guy though is
I know.
the greater of two evils. Like they just want us to go after him.
The lady I'm helping is not on our side of the fence.
Oh,
But it
not
doesn't
at all.
matter.
Yeah.
A man is going to stand up and help any woman. I don't give a fuck who she votes for.
Well, that's what this country used to be. It's what it should always be. It should have nothing to do with
Yeah,
politics.
man.
If
Men
somebody's
stand up
scamming people out of like funeral money, it's like, yeah, I think it's time to team up once in a while and take down a scumbag.
I mean, he had his parents sell their houses to ugly homes for $100,000. I mean, he's a piece of shit.
Yes, he had his parents who had it. I did,
What?
and I could corroborate that because I spoke to one of his former
Yep.
co-hosts.
Oh, it's on public. You can look
Yeah.
on the MLS in Connecticut.
He needed
It's all
money to
public.
pay his shit off. So after his sister died, he made his parents like without putting it in the market a decent home, just had it sell it on ugly homes really quick to make quick
Like a
cash.
short sale. Yep.
Yes. To then move them out using the grief basically to move them out with him.
Yep.
This is
Guess
what you're
where they
dealing
live
with.
at now.
Where do they
In
live?
an apartment in Vegas.
So he made them sell their home so they would live in an apartment in Las
I
Vegas.
want to stress, no, he made them short sell their home.
Yeah.
I really want to stress like how much more insidious that is.
It is fucking unbelievable to me that all these people that we care about we minorities and we care about this and we care about that and then they're always the ones that fucking first off don't pay their taxes. That's also the other thing I heard is that there's
he makes $16,000 a year and he takes all the money under the fucking table.
Yep.
Well, whatever little money he can
By the
get,
way, if he's getting paid $16,000 a year for his radio show, he's getting overpaid.
Yeah. Can we figure out a way to pay ourselves $16,000 a year?
He's milking the government somehow. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't get up and go to work. He's a fucking loser.
No, he doesn't.
Dad probably should be. His dad is ashamed of him. He's horrible.
I will say this: if there's one thing I do sort of approve from, it is skimming money from the government. But
yeah,
but you should have to pay something.
Hey, I don't mind if you steal money from the government. I just don't like that there are people that always want to raise taxes on me that are stealing money from that. You know what I mean? That's what pisses me off.
I have no problem if you make $150,000 a year, and hey, I made $120,000 this year, right? I'm okay with that. What I don't like is people that made $150,000 this year, and they're like, "I can't pay any. I only made $10,000.
No. But you know why?
I need money back.
Do you want to know why? Because I also got this information because he wants to stay on Medicare. He wants to stay on. That's why he doesn't claim the money because he wants to stay on Medicare and be government-funded health care for him.
That's exactly what it is.
I hate this man.
Yeah.
The more I hear about this guy, the more I hate this fucking guy.
Bury the motherfucker.
Yeah.
He knows once this gets out, he's fucked. There ain't no sponsors want to deal with that piece of shit.
No, of course not. And not even Midas's touch is going to be able to fix this. Look, man. Again, we pulled this guy up because he was just some idiot at a MAGA thing that we wanted to laugh at. But this, I woke up this morning to so many DMs of like, this guy's a piece of shit. You don't even understand.
He was screaming at me last night at like 11 at night. I do a solo show at night, and I was just doing my little solo show, and he's DMing me, yelling at me, like just unhinged.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he can't. He's a piece of shit. I mean, he's barely hanging on to the radio show. He can barely pay the rent. I'll be more than happy to send more screenshots I got.
Yes.
Believe me. I'll share it.
Please.
We're not going to let up on this guy for quite a while.
You can send as much as just shoot it over to me. This guy's going to be now. Because then he called. What did he do? First off, I told you because he said he tried to get you fired. I don't know if you saw, but he tweeted out, "I can't believe Rumble will have them on." But then that tweet wasn't getting traction. He tweeted it again verbatim, but tagged Rumble like they were going to fire us. And I'm like, they're not going to fire us, bro.
They're not going to fire us. So
yeah, he's like a little woman. He thinks everybody runs on emotion. It's like, no, men don't operate like that. But again, look at him.
But I'm looking.
Little girl. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, he looks like he got kicked out of a ska show for trying to put a date rape drug in a woman's drink.
Or a man.
Or a man. Well, yeah, I've heard some rumblings.
I also heard he's living in the guest house of two gay dudes.
Yeah, well, it's like a shack or something. He can't pay rent, dude. This is Vegas. They like check your shit. You got to verify income. You got to verify where.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't get anywhere. He can't even rent a car. No. He doesn't even have a bank account in his fucking name. Tell him, show us a bank account. Show us a bank account in his name, and I will Zelle him or anybody $100.
No, you can't sell him because you need a bank account for Zelle.
That's what I mean.
Maybe he has one of those chime cards.
We're race. I'm Mexican and Japanese, but I'm racist. Shut the fuck
That's
up.
the last name. That's where the last name is from. We're looking at the last name, and Mercer's like, "That's Japanese." And I'm like, "You sure?" The guy sounds Mexican.
I called Watanabe, and I'm like, "That is very Japanese."
Yeah.
That's like one of the Smiths of Japanese. Like that's like a really common name.
Yeah. When they bombed Pearl Harbor, my grandpa went to the camp. I'm not on the fucking radio crying every day playing victim like this.
You fucking rule, dude.
So wait a minute. So let me guess. So half your ancestors built the camps, and then the other half went to them.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it worked.
Yep. And then my wife's half ran it because she's white.
Bro, you're the entire World War II conflict in one family.
The entire concentration camp ecosystem.
No, it gets better. And I got a gay sister, so it's like, who do you want to is, Brian? I don't know who I... Tell me which way to fucking go,
You're clearly a Nazi. I get that impression.
Yeah, obviously, you're clearly a Nazi, obviously. Clearly a Nazi. But that's what he does. He calls everybody a bigot. He calls everybody a Nazi. Yeah, no, this guy... Look, man, please, send me as much as you can. This guy was out there being so cocky. You saw how tough he was when he's around fucking old MAGA boomers, how tough he is, screaming at them?
Yep. But he was crying with the video he made this morning of you guys.
Yeah, he was.
So much fun.
He looks so sad.
And you know what the worst
Looked like
part
when your
is?
dad- he looked like when his dad told him, "Act tough, son," and he just had to hold it together for 30 seconds. And he just cried when he was done.
Dude, and the worst part is honestly, that yesterday was just a light poke.
Yeah, we weren't even being that mean to him.
Yeah, we were just having fun.
I laughed. That was awesome. I was amazing.
Yeah. We were just fucking making fun of the way you looked and stuff, and then he's.
I know.
And that's not even. But no.
Again.
But that's the point. What blew my mind about this guy was, the people coming after him are on his side politically. He's just an unlikable douchebag. He's a con artist, potential fraudster, and probably getting investigated for. He used to live with the fucking spam king. Like, this guy is not.
Yeah. I mean, his own radio guy, his buddy Numchuck has said shit about him. It's on the fucking goddamn Texas. I got the pictures. Nobody likes that guy.
No.
Nobody.
Hey, John,
Not even
dude.
his own parents.
John, do me a favor when you can. Send me when you don't work at any point. Send me whatever else you have on him. I know you got to go back to work, dude, but I really fucking appreciate this.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. And also,
anytime,
I knew
man.
you were just
Thanks for
going to
your
fill
phone,
us in with info or whatever, but you're actually
You're
kind of
fucking
fun.
cool,
You're
dude.
fun,
You're
too.
all, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, you're fun. You're
Hell
cool,
yeah.
dude, man.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Anytime, hit me up.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, I'll send you a text later. Thanks, man. Take it easy.
All right, boys.
Take it easy.
Have a
See
great
ya.
day, man.
Bro, that guy fucking ruled.
I was getting like minor failure vibes.
Yeah,
Right?
it was-
You
yeah,
kinda
yes,
had, like
yes.
the failure voice.
I was getting
bro.
Avon out of that guy.
I heard.
Bro.
Okay, I can hear the Avon. That guy rules.
Mixing Mexican and Japanese should be illegal. Like, you know how much shit could get done in a day?
The hardest working samurai.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
fucking no.
There's a lot of stuff going on, but I figure that for some reason people have been really, really, really enjoying this show. I guess they're fans of it, pushing the limits. I think.
Shout out to American Infidels for making really funny photoshops of this shit.
So we
Guys,
got,
why are we so obsessed with this guy?
So we got some more info on him. Every day I keep getting new information on him. Brian Shapiro, he apparently has this girl. I'm not going to say her name, but he does have this girl that cleans his house.
According to sources.
Let me put it this way. I trust these sources. That cleans his house and who's probably autistic, who, when he needs her to be, is his girlfriend, if you will, takes her to from what I'm hearing, the stratosphere, because he gets a lot of comps because of how much money he loses there. And then there's this, what was it? Arizona Charlie's.
I've never heard of that.
It's apparently this casino where he hangs out at. And it's a casino in Vegas let's just put it this way, it's not on the strip. It's $30 a night.
Oh no, I can see it's on Decatur Boulevard, the famous,
the
world
Decatur
famous
Boulevard.
Decatur Boulevard.
Yeah, I think he's live right now. Actually, we could see what he's doing.
Stands against Trump or says, I
Oh
don't
my
believe
God,
in it.
he still has the same old man on.
And called a rhino
No,
or thrown
let
out.
me go live.
702-221-7283 is the
Taking
number.
calls,
to call.
huh?
Again, 702-221-7283. So we're going to give this a shot again. This is kind of fun, actually. So there's a lot of people out
Holy
there
shit! I just
that
looked it up.
disagree
Yeah.
with me on a lot of my takes.
Arizona Charlie's is so far off the fucking strip. It might as well be in Arizona.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. It's in the same county.
Carmine Sabia is one of them. You know, there's a reason why that guy has such a huge following. We had a good conversation debate for 45 minutes. There's two different types of people that disagree with me. There's the people that have no intelligence.
Stupid idiots.
That will just
That's
name
us.
call me. They disagree, man. I think they're just going to, go with a trope or go with name calls. Those people have no intelligence and they're very stupid people.
Say our
and
name.
Then there are the people that I get into good debates with that talk to me, and even though we might disagree.
Well, because here's the difference. Those people are feigning respect for you. We don't respect you.
Yeah, we'd have to respect you, just not call you names.
We are so much better than you. We're so much
in
funnier
every
than you. But
in every conceivable metric.
in every facet. He's 52 with fake teeth that he scammed somebody, gave him money, scammed them. Apparently, from what I've heard about you, Brian Shapiro, you go from mark to mark. He's a really bad con man.
Can I just? I mean, it is on topic, but just off
Sure.
topic again. I'm looking at photographs of Arizona Charlies. No, I can't.
It's fucking bad, right, Mersh?
This
Dude, I looked
place
it up and just
is
went, ooh.
This place is a dump.
Looking it up, hold on.
I've never not stayed on an MGM property.
Is
Hey,
that
hey,
it?
Royce. Hey, Royce, you know when you watch a movie about junkies and, like, someone goes missing and they find him? It's there.
Click on photographs. Scroll down till you see the bathrooms.
Oh, no, they're so bad,
Oh,
dude.
No.
Is this the place?
Oh no.
Yes.
Arizona Charlie's on Decatur, just off the strip.
Bathrooms.
Just
off
off
the strip.
That's like
off
the
strip.
bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mersh, so it's like off Broadway.
Nigga, I'd rather stay at Circus.
Oh no.
Yeah, at least you'll see a good fight.
Oh no, that one doesn't show the shower. I wanted you to show the one that has the
Oh,
shower.
there's one that shows the show?
I want to show people the shower with the regular shower curtain. and a
Hold on,
curtain
I'm
rod.
looking, I'm
The
like-
bathtub in this fucking place looks like just my regular bathtub. at
Wow,
home.
it's hard to find the shower. It looks like they take a picture of this angle
So
specifically.
you don't see how embarrassing the shower is.
Oh no, is this the room?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Hey guys, we're going to Vegas. We're staying at Arizona Charlie's. There it is.
Oh,
beautiful Arizona Charlie's.
No, is that it? No, because I saw better rooms than that.
At Arizona Charlie's?
Yeah, I don't. They weren't this bad. I mean, they're bad, but they're not this
This
bad.
might be before the remodel. I guess this.
I
might
guess they
be-
remodeled.
Is this the after remodel? Right.
There you go. Yeah, that's a little bit better. A little bit better.
Guys, I know it looks like shit, but if you wait till 9 p.m. and then you go up into the dinosaur, there's this guy Deacon there that you can talk to. And then if you fucking pass the speech check.
New Vegas. New Vegas.
First of all, his name's Boone. All right.
Oh, it's Boone. God damn, I mixed him up with Deacon. Fuck. God damn it, that would have been a good joke.
Sorry, what was he saying?
But they bring up their takes, whether I agree with them or not. and we're
That's
willing
what we
to have a
should start. The
conversation.
Novak Hotel and Casino, and we just make it a dinosaur theme.
Here's the thing, bud. You have to understand something, Brian. He's go, there's people I disagree with, but then their takes, this and that. It'd be one thing if that's really what you were, some dude who might have been like a Jimmy Dore type who's on the left, but he'll talk
But you
to
go
people.
to gatherings and call everyone here a fucking idiot, Nazi clan member.
Yeah, you call people Nazis and Klan members that were just hanging out and doing nothing to you. So no, you don't get to feign this all have an intellectual debate when you showed up fucking calling people Klan members. You fucking absolute retard.
702-221-7283. Let's see.
Yeah, I understand. I know. I understand. You're really into fucking hearts and purple diamonds and red balloons, okay? But he's a typical Boston and by the way, no one's buying your act, your fucking act like these people are bigots. You're from Boston, okay? You're from Boston. You have said more than the entirety of the Knicks. I don't want to
And
hear
that's
it.
just during this recent playoffs.
Yeah, seriously, that was courtside. Ah, fucking hate this guy.
I'm sorry. Again, I don't want to beat this dead horse, and I don't want to keep
Is
this.
this about Arizona Charlie's? Okay, tell me about Arizona Charlie's.
So I'm looking at the room where they have the table games, and it looks exactly like the one in like Tampa, like the old abandoned Greyhound track.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally that quality. The tables, the room itself, it's tiny, and it looks like the Tampa Bay poker room.
Oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
See if the next caller is willing to have a conversation with me or just wants to say stupid things and giggle like an 8-year-old.
Wait, did
Let's go to-
somebody call? Did
No,
you get pranked?
no. The guy before was the old man. Maybe let's look. I mean, I'll go back a little bit.
Thank you so much. Good to hear from you out of Georgia. Thank you for the people have no intelligence and they're very
Somebody must have been pranking him today,
that
though, because he's all
disagree
fired
with me
up.
on a lot of and that is my concern. Chris,
I don't hear the Democrats talking about because they're always talking about, Joe Biden,
let me ask you. I want to ask you about.
No, it's a normal call.
He always
Joe's not
interrupts
gonna make
people,
it.
too.
Obviously, people that are Trump supporters here, they are not the silent majority.
Majority? They're not the silent majority?
Minority!
Somebody says, you guys should go on Who Are These Podcasts again and cover Brian's show. No, because then they're going to have the Pushing the Limits Fest, and we're going to be not.
Yeah,
gonna
we're not sharing any of our people and getting froze out anymore.
Because we're not going to be invited to the thing that we started. So no. I mean, I love Carl, by the way. Great guy.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right, but we didn't cover Mario Bosco out of respect for him.
Out of
all right?
respect for the family.
Out of respect for the family.
Hey, so
They are the-
look, I don't want to encourage
50% of the
Mersh, but look, I'm looking at reviews of
Okay.
Arizona Charlie's Decatur.
I'm still
Can I
obsessed with
read-
Arizona Charlie's.
Can I read a negative review?
Yeah, fine.
1 star, horrible place. This is on Priceline. The rooms had moist carpet, which was stinking all night. The furniture was old and dingy with wood chips coming off. The shower cap was broken. All a horrible experience. I will never come back here.
Okay, so
Brian, this is a good review. This kind of describes you. 1 out of 5 stars. This was a week ago.
Okay.
So this isn't pre-renovations or anything. This is a place where old gamblers go to die. I have never wanted to get my parents out of a room more in my life. They soldiered through the weekend despite my persistence. They stayed over 2 days and the room was not cleaned when they asked why. The staff said because the room was not requested to be cleaned. I feel like rooms should be cleaned daily regardless. Well, that's stupid. Went for dinner at a hotel in the restaurant in the hotel which had bugs in the drinks and did not finish dinner. Would not come back here.
You live in filth. You know, he made his parents. We heard this yesterday, but to reinforce this, when we spoke to John yesterday, he made his parents sell their beautiful home, and now they're living in an apartment in Vegas. On uglyhouses.com. You're a fucking con man, bro. Everyone's onto you now.
Some on the right side, 50%. But the reason
Right,
why
but that's why you have a Democratic Republic.
matter the same. And it's interesting because Republicans want to say the Democrat or Trump will say they've cheated, it's rigged. The Electoral College is rigged to help Republicans. And if that's not the case, let's go ahead and do an experiment and get rid of the Electoral College and let's see how many Republicans win a presidential election. Because it'll be probably
Who are you plagiarizing there? I just want to know. Was that Stephen King? Because that's the other thing, you little plagiarizing prick. You steal things from other people. That's why even people on your side fucking hate you. Fucking hate you.
number of right now off the top of my head of every single president. I can tell you, I believe it's 7 of the last 8 presidential elections.
No, I'll take you to the stratosphere. Hey, do me a favor. I need a new shore mic. Can I get a little bit of money? If I swear to God, if this is about Arizona Charlie's.
Mersh, please share with me. I'm interested now. I'm on your team, bro.
Couple fun fact. Well, one fun fact.
Hell yeah.
It's
Let's
one of
go.
the only places that still has smoking rooms.
Holy
What?
shit.
All of a sudden, Merch loves Arizona Charlie's.
I want to read a review here, if I may. I saw good reviews here, but don't be fooled. This place is in a bad area with homeless people sleeping outside. Mattress is old and broken down on the sides. We had to cram into the center so we didn't roll off.
Oh fuck! I cannot call in. He blocked my Skype number. People keep telling me to call in. He blocked my Skype number. It's not like I can't if I wanted to. I guess I could make a VoIP number.
Got a Google Voice number?
Man, I want to rewind now because I've gone too far.
It's getting so close to it.
It's getting so close. I don't care about today's guest. It's crazy.
Carmine Sabia, I know that guy.
Who's that?
He's some guy that retooled himself and pivoted into this like right wing thing.
Right.
He's a right wing grifter. He used to make wrestling belts.
Oh, really?
That's what he used to do. He used to make fake toy wrestling belts for people.
All right. Am I doing this one?
What?
Okay. Who? I got to think of an
Make up
angle.
a name, but you're from Laughlin. Just say you're from Laughlin. It's close enough to fucking Vegas.
I'm Jerry from Laughlin.
I was thinking Jerry from Laughlin. That's what I was.
Jerry from Laughlin. And talking about okay. All right.
Ask him his opinion on the Arizona Charlies.
PTL, hello.
Hi. I wanted to just maybe if I could talk to Brian about the Joe Biden thing a little bit, about him kind of not knowing where he is.
What's your name?
My name's Jerry. I'm from Laughlin.
Got you, Jerry. Give me a minute.
Went with it. Not all of them, but some of them went with it. Even some of the people like Mace. I think Ilhan Omar is a dumbbell, but I think Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Gymnasium.
They hung up on me. Do they have somebody
They're
listening to
watching.
the show?
Somebody's watching
Do they
us.
have somebody listening to the show?
Somebody's watching the show.
Oh!
No, honestly though, that's fucking hilarious.
Fuck!
Because now they have
Way
somebody
funnier.
That's actually funnier because now we know they got somebody dedicated to watching.
Oh, there's somebody listening.
Hey, it. We know.
I was gonna start. Look, I was gonna start. I was gonna go. Why was Biden? I was gonna go. I want to talk about Biden. Not knowing about where he is. Like, how like sometimes you don't know when to take that retarded girl to Arizona Charlie's.
No, guys, look at it this way. You're job creators. Somebody's getting paid.
No,
to
he's
watch
probably
your
conning
show.
another woman.
Yeah, he's probably
conning another woman.
It's probably the autistic girl he takes to Arizona Charlie's.
Hey, guys, I think they're on to us.
This is so stupid. This is so stupid. We used to get away with this when the show was smaller.
All right, listen. The problem is on air. Okay, the only way this is going to work now is you guys have to do. Look. Look.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's running scared. I love this. I fucking love this.
Yeah, you guys got to do it and just send us timestamps. That's the best way this is going to work. Should we call into Shapiro saying that we're in the ROTC program? No, guys, this is the plan today, okay? If you get a call in, you need to ask about Arizona Charlie's. We need to know about Arizona Charlie's, okay?
I can tell you one thing about Arizona Charlie's. According to this person here,
God
the toilets were a problem both times we went.
Favorite bit.
The beds were the old spring style, and we had to move the mattress so we could plug our CPAPs in because there weren't plugs on the nightstand. That not only shows you what a dump that place is, but the type of people that go to Arizona Charlie's.
I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. Guys, we'll move on. But we'll check in. If you get a timestamp or something, just send it to me, okay? Please.
What a loser. He doesn't even hang out in the nice part of Vegas, which I've come to learn is Centennial Hills.
Why did you learn that?
I learned that from
who?
From a
specifically?
wrestling show.
Oh, yeah? Does wrestling still say the N-word a lot?
A lot.
Okay. All right.
Excessively lately.
So Mark Henry's podcast? Oh.
Here's a review that just says smells.
That's amazing.
1 star.
That's fucking funny,
Guys,
man.
do not start donating reviews from Arizona Charlie's. Chuck Norris Gun Club. Gingers have no souls. Ricky Six, still gay, but here's money. Thank you.
You should all leave reviews going, hey, this is where famed radio host Brian Shapiro takes his retarded girlfriend.
Guys, do not leave any reviews about famed. And then tag him and send him the reviews. Don't do it. He blocked all of us. He blocked all the ROTC account, Mersh, and me, so we cannot interact.
Famous right-wing Kingslayer Brian Shapiro.
Can I leave her?
Can I leave her? 3-shot TK said Shapiro looks like if Joey Numbers he didn't try and lacked all charisma. Low fat gabagool. You guys should go on WET again and cover Brian. We already covered that. Johnny Smiles. I like Brian's pod. It's simple. Seems like he's got a hold on his StreamYard settings. Kept the Mev. Hi, Brian. Or hi, Brian.
I posted a review.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 stars. My review just simply says, "Why is my dog barking at this casino?"
Real quick with those reviews, if you leave 5-star reviews, that casino's not going to delete them. they need those 5 stars. Just saying. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, if you leave 5-star reviews all bashing Brian Shapiro.
Yeah, dude. They won't delete them because it's going to raise their fucking
Oh,
shitty
Virgie's
ratings.
right.
Yeah.
283 is the number to call. Okay, so we have a guy coming up next who
He's flustered.
I believe is a staunch MAGA supporter.
He's flustered.
And that's okay. So instead of starting this phone call by attempting to call me names, and because some of these MAGA callers,
He's
they just
already
call in to
so
call me
on
names, they don't wanna have a
edge.
conversation
He
of
started
substance.
his show just on edge.
So I'd like to have a conversation of substance with this person, if I may. Carlos, if you'd like to have a conversation.
Carlos on the keyboard?
It's
this Carlos on the keyboard.
I would like to take responsibility.
Yeah.
I specifically requested this one on Nightwave last night. They said, please call in as Carlos on the keyboard.
And about something that you disagree with me on, I'm happy to do so. Would you like to do that?
Hello?
Carlos, would you like to have a conversation with me about something you disagree with me on?
Yes, totally. I'd just like to say.
No, hold on.
Take my call,
He's
Brian.
so
Yeah, no
jumpy
problem. So
now
there are some
because
MAGA callers out there, Carlos.
Look at him. He's
no. He's fucking freaking out on his own show. What an asshole.
They just call into the show and they just want to call me a name. I want to have a conversation.
Agate. That's the name I would want to call. What would be the name you'd call him? Wow, we got the whole thing covered.
With you about what you disagree with me on. You still there, Carlos? Oh, he hung up the phone.
By the
Carlos
way,
hung up the
I
phone.
love that
You
now.
see, that was the kind of
His way of fighting.
into this show.
His way of fighting the prank calls is by going, "You promise? You promise you're not gonna call me names and be a nice guy?"
Carlos didn't hang up.
He hung up.
He hung up. He was buying his producer time to hang up.
Yeah.
Koof says, thank you for not killing yourselves. Well, look, now that we have this guy, it's going to be a bit. This has
Yeah,
been
sorry,
fun.
buddy. We
We
are
can't-
hooked on Brian Shapiro.
And
right now.
Arizona Charlie's.
And Arizona Charlie's, the best place
Can
for
I-
smoking rooms in Decatur Street in Vegas.
I might call him. I think I have an idea.
Okay, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do what you need to do. And report back.
All right, but it's unacceptable. Anytime Pessy leaves, he should have a sound effect of cartoon shoes walking away.
You mean like the Hanna-Barbera?
Yeah, exactly. I'll be back. Kind of shocked he doesn't have those.
Oh, fuck. So, anyway, what were we doing?
I don't know. Let's check in live
I
on
don't
him.
know,
I'm
man.
obsessed with this guy. I can spend the whole show on this fucking asshole.
We did make some mistakes, and we want to clarify a few mistakes.
We want to apologize to the people who lost family members because of our mistakes.
Right. So I want to apologize for some mistakes that we did make because we want to correct the record because we're journalists here, obviously, and we want to correct the record. So, we at some point implied that Mr. Brian Shapiro of the Pushing the Limits podcast show, streaming, whatever, radio show, frequented an Arizona Charlie's.
No. Royce, I need to correct the record already. You're already fucking up here. The Arizona Charlie's.
Yeah, the Arizona Charlie's. Just off the strip.
The iconic
just
Arizona Charlie's.
Just a few 10 miles off the strip.
By the
So
way, our
stinky,
boy over
bro.
here has got a
So
guy on the
stinky.
show right now with a matching hat.
Hell yeah. So, to correct the record, I was informed by parties in the know that our friend Brian Shapiro does not actually visit the Arizona Charlie's and takes retarded women there. Well, excuse me, autistic women there for dinner.
Same thing.
He, in fact, may be homeless and living at that Arizona Charlie's because he's friends with the owner.
Well,
owes money to the owner.
That's better. That is better.
Now, look, this is what I'm being told, so I believe he lives in a hotel. Now, I don't know if that's % true or not. I just know that that's the information that has been given to me as a journalist. I must report it. I must report it. Before we're going to play some video of him, obviously, but just before we get into that,
right, I'm about to.
Very rarely do you get to immediately, like, remember that show Cribs?
Of course,
it was awesome, cool. You know, the cool news is about people like Brian Shapiro. We could see his crib right now. Want to watch?
I'm about to check into my hotel, the Arizona Charlie's.
Classy.
Hotel and casino. Walking into the building, I felt like I traveled back to the 1990s.
Off to a good start.
I'll be honest, sir, you're being too generous. It's more like the 1980s, 70s maybe.
All felt very outdated. At the upper level, they have the Sourdough Cafe,
Marsh,
which had
you've
decently
always been here.
It does have that feeling, right?
Yes.
It's just an old
There were
1920s
also a
photo. You
ton
see Mersh in the front toasting.
Yeah.
of slot machines and games to fulfill even the most die-hard gambling addict.
Stop it. Get some help.
Also, the employee who checked
The editing
me
in this is very funny.
looked like she just finished her service at the Church of Satan.
You live here? You live here?
And I gotta admit, there's some scary
No.
looking people working at the hotel counter. Anyways, they gave me a map of the place, so I'm gonna go find...
map.
You know Mersh, when it's a good place, you want to go on a little treasure hunt for your room.
A paper map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear they give you crowns with it, and there's a maze on the back.
If I went to go check in, let's say at the Aria, or the Park MGM, and they handed me a paper map to my room, I would punch the hotel clerk in the face.
Can you imagine? You fucking imagine?
They will physically see at the kind of hotels and casinos me and Royce stay at. They will physically walk you to your room.
Yeah. Well, how about this? Here's what'll happen, right? You check in, and they'll be like, "Okay, sir, you're on the 26th floor. It's the third elevator.
Third
Make your
elevator,
third
yeah,
right."
third elevator. You're gonna get out. There's another elevator. Pop up there, 36th floor.
Boom.
You're in,
And you're like,
boom.
"Wow, I can handle that."
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
No, here's a paper
And then
map.
they'll offer, would you like us to walk you up there? No. I got it.
I got
it's
this.
it's like the hotel equivalent of going to Publix.
Yeah.
And you're an able-bodied male, and some 17-year-olds like, you want me to put your groceries in your car? And you're
I got it.
I'm okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Save that for an old lady, dude.
Okay, so we got
So
here.
I'm to assume that my room is between the cigarette burn and this state of mustard.
Yes, that's
Yes.
your room, actually. Guys, we're gonna get into the reviews for a second.
You're like, is this between the
kinda
cigarette burns or the ketchup stain? Well, the stain, I hope, is ketchup.
Like a little condo. They got a couch, which you don't usually see in a hotel.
What?
This is the first room. They have a double bed.
Oh, that mattress
And then-
looks you can see how bad that mattress is, dude.
Yep.
That's one of those mattresses we get in an Airbnb, and I'm instantly angry.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck, dude.
Walk in here. It's another. This.
Wait. This
Your
is
kids there, dude.
This is the Arizona Charlie's off of Boulder Highway, not the Decatur location. Wait, this is a different one? How many Arizona Charlies are there? No, this is the one. This is the same one.
And this is a huge bed here. It's a king size bed. This is like a little tiny apartment. See, just very
Oh,
standard.
I just
but
looked it
clean.
up. There is 2 Arizona Charlies.
Wait a second. So this isn't even. So wait, this is the nicer one? Hold on. This is the better one they're telling me?
Actually, this is the one that's slightly less good, according to one's 3.9 stars, and the other one's 3.8.
Okay.
Oh God, that .01 must.
Okay, got it. Hey, don't even worry about it, Mersh. I got you, fam.
Well, wait, for the record, do we even know? See, we just assumed the Decatur one is the one he goes to.
It is the one. I know. I could confirm that.
It would make sense if it was the Decatur one, because doesn't he also hang out at the Strat?
Yeah.
And the Strat's way closer to the Decatur one.
Here you go.
Nice.
You know what I like in casinos where you could smoke? Low ceilings.
Yeah, well, you want to really capture the smoke in the room.
this room at all.
It sounds like he's the one narrating.
Right.
We got a little bit more on him. Should we check in on how he's doing right now, though?
Yeah, check out his guests. They have matching hats.
So you're surrendering an 18 verse 10. 18 is a
He has a professional gambler on today.
Oh, I know who he is. Yes, I actually have information on this guy. Mersh, the problem is now I'm getting info drops on his guests
It is a
before they
computerized
come
game,
on.
but it's regulated by the
Wouldn't
Gaming
you
Control
wait-
Board.
Okay.
You know.
Wow.
But yeah, so anyway.
How much money you think they lost on those machines in 3 days?
They took my points away the next day. I got like a thing of I had like $400 in comps built up. or
Look,
something.
you see how he's happy and excited because he's talking about what he loves. Like,
yeah, fuck him talking about Trump.
This is what really makes him
They took
happy.
my points away. Remember the next day.
Why?
But,
You know he's happy that he has a
the
guest
had
because he doesn't have to
malfunction,
take
and,
calls.
we were just playing. We weren't cheating. I was just playing with the game that was there.
Right.
You know. And the guy next to me wound up being my business, my partner for the next 10 years in sports. Oh
my God!
Because he asked me, he said, "Do you bet sports?"
This is another guy who's another scammer, right?
Yeah.
From what I was told. He's just another dude who just scams people. Let's see, who was yeah. So anyway, from what I'm hearing, the people that are around him, he's very jumpy now. Oh yeah, we know people around you, by the way. He's very
Yeah, we know everything around you.
He's very jumpy now, and mostly
We have so many moles around you now that we could build an underground city, asshole.
right. So what he doesn't want to get out, because it's actually very embarrassing, is that he was scamming listeners out of money. And we mentioned that. And that was, for a bit, unsubstantiated claim. However, here are the text messages.
Uh-oh.
And I want to point something out, Mersh. This isn't like 10 years ago when he hit tough times. This was 2023. This is May 22nd, 2023. I just spent all my money, $4K, to get my teeth fixed tomorrow. So $200 doesn't help me. This fan whose friend gave him $200. He said $200 wasn't enough. So yeah, $200 is not going to help me now. I have to get 2 bridges.
By the way, but you know what my favorite part is? Is he's bitching about the money he gave him, and then he double messages. Like the guy didn't even reply. He's like, yeah, 200 ain't going to help me, dude. Yep. It's not going to help me. He's sending it again. That's obnoxious.
Thank you for helping me.
This is Zumakian behavior.
Thank you for helping me. This was today. And then it's a screenshot. That's the guy I owe. Now he wants to meet.
Dude,
This is loan shark behavior. In a horrible spot, 500 every 2 weeks I can do. Meet me in person at Resorts World Monday. This is him talking to his loan shark. Meet me at Resorts World on Monday or Tuesday. $17,800 balance. I'm with family back Wednesday AM. What's up? I get paid through radio sponsorship. A lot. This isn't good enough, Brian. I need to see you in person and we can discuss. Are you in town now? I can. This is his loan shark wanting his fucking money.
This
is the
huge
guy.
balance.
This is the guy talking shit to MAGA supporter guys for going to a rally. This is the guy. This is
Brian,
the dude.
Can I give you some advice, pal? From one gambler to another. Hey, look, I love to gamble, pal. But having a $17,000 gambling debt to a guy who will break your legs is wildly irresponsible behavior.
It's wildly inappropriate.
It's like, what are you doing, bud?
I got a little bit more. Give me a second here.
He's just borrowing money to gamble is.
So you're going to help me if you are unblock or a messenger? I was in bed all day yesterday. You're going to cause me more stress. Are you going to help me? Okay, obviously you're not. This is him talking to the person. Well, hopefully Joy will make a picnic for you and give you money. And you broke the deal. You never called me. It's on you. You overestimated your leverage on me. So he was basically sounds like, and I'm not making this claim. I'm just saying it sounds like he was extorting her in some way or blackmailing her, right?
Yeah.
From that statement. Brian Shapiro.
This one is the most egregious message.
I don't.
Holy shit! I'm already reading ahead. This one's bad.
I don't. I didn't do the show Friday. I'm not doing the show tomorrow. I'm at Quick Care, and you're causing me more stress. You offered to help me with 4K, and obviously that was a lie. And now you're causing me more stress. So go fuck yourself. I hate you. By the way, he was doing speech to text because it censored it. You're part.
By the way, let's try this right now. Hey, Royce, can I have $4,000?
No.
Go fuck yourself. I fucking hate you. The show is done. That's unhinged behavior.
It's crazy. I'm sick with all the stress you caused me. I hope you're happy. On the 1st. So this is now June when this was happening in 2023, I believe.
So a year ago?
Yeah, about a year ago. We got some more. We got some more. Don't worry. Then it was. I owe $1,580 at a dentist now. You said you would help me with the remainder of the dental payment. Can you call them or not? I'm going to have to borrow to pay now. I can email you if you don't believe me. You offered. Have fun celebrating tonight. So proud of your excellent coverage of the series, Brian. You have a girlfriend now. I think she can help you with the dental bills. So he was stringing her along in some sort of romance scam. I argues what I'm piecing together here. And now he has a girlfriend, but he's still asking her for money.
That's fucking wild.
This is Zero Dark Tony behavior. You blocked me after I gave you 4K, and I felt humiliated. This is her. I don't care if you do that. Good, and I will forward this to the investigator on your case. I'm taking this as retaliation. That's another crime. 17 days ago. You just ruined any chance of us ever being friends or ever being in contact ever again. All because I didn't talk to you on the phone yesterday? You're nuts. I will be contacting your law office tomorrow and sending 3 MP3s of our voicemails and making them public. So in case any of you people are like, I can't believe you guys are showing his DMs. He was recording conversations and sending them to these people's jobs. This guy and the other guy that he spoke to, John.
Because they wouldn't give him money.
He was fucking extorting them. This guy, by the way, this is the guy who wants to help the little guy. You're such a fucking phony, Brian. You're such a phony fucking. You're as dumb as you think that these people are, or as shitty as we are for saying. You are the worst kind of fucking person because I would never do this to anybody. Mersh would never do this to anybody.
No, that would be a terrible thing to do to somebody.
See, because we're joking. What you're doing is a crime. This is a crime. Let's see here. I'm trying to get through the week. I know financially. I put money in your account. I got 200. Brian, you owe me nothing. Wasabi is supposed to get that or more. I got 200 so far. That's a night at the Capitol Inn. I'm trying Capitol Inn, which is by another shitty place. Here's another one. You have proven this week you don't care based on your lack of action. Stay out of my life. Your promises mean nothing. If something happens to me, it's your fault.
Yeah, see what happens.
Suicide baiting.
Typically, no. Honestly, it could also be loan shark baiting.
Oh, good point. Good point.
And it's good point. And look, your low points in life are not on me, pal.
Yeah. So let's see what else. What else do we have here? We have this. We have. I unblocked you in the hopes you could go a few days without insulting me and act like a normal person. By the way, stop unblocking him. I know you're a good person. And I get that you got caught up in something, and I'm talking to this person. But please, I have to tell you something now. Do not unblock him. I watch enough of this scam fish stuff. These women that get catfish and shit like that, and they always unblock the dude, even though they know he's a piece of shit or faker from Nigeria. Do not unblock him. Block him. I was wrong. I learned my lesson for the last time. You are nuts. I had no other thoughts other than hoping we could talk now, and then you're a lunatic. I owe $15.80 at the dentist now. You said you would help me with the remainder of my dental plan. Can you call them or not? I'm going to have to borrow to pay them. I can email if you don't believe me. So I think this is Brian. I think this is Brian. Hold on. There's is that all of them? This is the last one. Hold on. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of him doing this.
Yeah, this goes deep, man.
And then this one, I was counting on your help. First, I told him the bills would be paid. Something happens to me. Okay, that's has something happens to you. It's your fault thing. So, Brian, you were probably safer at that MAGA Klan rally than you are now, huh? What happened? You were so tough. You were such a tough guy, screaming at old people. What happened? What happened? What happened, Brian? Let's see. Should we check in? He's probably taking calls, right? Because he's probably taking calls. Guys, if you call in, and you're getting, please let us know if you call in. Please, 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 please. Can you mention Arizona Charlie's? And also his $4,000 dentist bill, or also the loan shark that he owes $18,000. Anything like that would be great.
He loses $12,000 in a weekend in the NFL.
Look,
why would you
so
throw him out?
So this is all gambling talk, right? Is
They
what
would
it
be
seems
pissed
like?
off. They would be
I
really
know
upset
exactly,
at me.
Bill. I know exactly what you're talking
Do
about.
you?
This was maybe 8 or 9 years ago
Yeah.
because it happened to me, and I'm no professional gambler or professional sportsman.
No,
But I
you're
know
a
tennis
professional
pretty well,
loser.
and they
Nice
just started
hats.
with these apps, right? This was like right when the fad just came out, and it was in-game wagering. I think it was the U.S. Open.
Ooh, they're scared of in-game wagering.
Yeah, so it was in-game wagering on a major. I think it was the U.S. Open. I'm trying to
Okay.
remember. And I didn't win a huge amount of money. Maybe it was like $7 or $8 grand. It wasn't like a crazy amount of money, but it was a lot of money for somebody like me. And they cut me off. They wouldn't let me bet on tennis. They said I can bet on other sports.
Yeah.
Call in as Charlie from Arizona. Say I'm Charlie from Arizona.
That's funny.
Oh fuck!
This fucking guy, man. This rabbit hole goes deep, huh?
Oh fucking Christ! They both wear the same hats. Jesus Christ! Oh, all right. I think that's good for today, right? For him, I mean.
For him, unless something comes up, or we get some good calls, or we get some.
one more last thing, guys. Thank you so
We
much.
do have the reviews.
Thank you so much for the reviews that you guys have been leaving. I was told by famous left-wing podcaster Brian Shapiro of the Pushing the Limits that this is the best place to bring your autistic and retarded girlfriend for chicken nuggies. It was so good. 3 out of 10. And here's the picture. The tag says, "I'm from Boston."
That is the funniest part of that. I'm from Boston.
Book this room as recommended from Brian Shapiro, Pushing the Limits podcast. I spent a little more for a cab to get there from McCarran, but being off the strip, I expected it to be quiet. Small and quaint room. I had to call the front desk to ask them if the room next door could be quieter. Every couple of hours, it was loud sex, like sounds of an argument about money. Other than that, it was good for the price. Thank you. Thank you.
Stayed here using the money I got from my sister's funeral. Gave my autistic girlfriend VD while ducking Victor, my bookie, in room 221. Good place for a flop for a couple of days after a week of pushing the limits of AM radio. Yours and Brian S.
Let me get some info.
This is funny.
I'm being told by somebody who knows him. Brian is legit one of the worst human beings alive that isn't in jail.
That's a great description. He's not in jail yet.
I'm gonna find out. And confirm which Arizona Charlies. I will get that info soon for you guys, and I will bring it to you as soon as I have it.
Adonis Paul checking back in with you just to make sure you haven't self-harmed just from knowing that someone as stupid as Brian Shapiro exists and functions in the same world that you do. If you're considering this a rational course of action, please use the number on the screen now. I know. This man can suck a Tootsie Roll Pop down to the chocolate with his butthole. But more importantly, is everyone okay? All right, that's all I needed to know. What a completely oblivious twinkle toes, scam artist piece of shit, son of a bitch, pussy ass bastard, droopy armed waterhead retard. Now might be a good time to invoke the old "it's 5 o'clock somewhere" rule, because get ready for more of the best of Brian Shapiro.
Look, listen. I would love more than anything to stop talking about Arizona Charlie Brown, but
here's my thing.
Yeah.
Do I want to talk about Brian Shapiro? Not so much.
No.
but I love Arizona Charlie's itself.
I know, and you want to promote it, right?
It's the coolest place ever.
Well, Mercer, you in luck because one of our fans got you an Arizona Charlie's hat, and it's on its way to our P.O. box.
Are you serious?
I swear. Shout out to Lady Jane, by the way. Thank you.
Yes.
That's fucking amazing.
Yes.
I want an Arizona Charlie's
Well,
hat.
good news. And by the way, I don't want one though. Thank you. By the way, thanks for him. Cool. That's nice. I know it doesn't fit my mongoloid head. I got it, but whatever. I don't want to keep talking about him, but I just so
I do want to keep talking about it. I am obsessed. Like, he's like, oh, these guys are obsessed with me, blah, blah. You know what? You're right, Brian. You're right. I'm going to give you this one. I am obsessed.
Yes, because, well, you ready to hear some new info? Oh, a couple little other things that should be pointed out.
Couple treat things.
Well, yeah, he's very up until very recently kept asking. He's pretty much broke, from my understanding. He has no money. He owns Loan Shark's money.
Yeah, Royce. By the way, can I have $4,000?
Well,
can I just have $4,000 out of your pocket?
Is it to pay a loan shark?
Yeah, and if you don't give it to me, dude, whatever happens to me, it's on you.
I'll take that. I'll take that risk.
Royce.
Yeah.
Royce. I need you to burn my sister's house down tonight. It has to be tonight.
Tonight?
You have to burn tonight. You have to burn her house down tonight.
This feels very specific.
She's got insurance. She's
So
got insurance. She'll cut me in.
So everything he does is
fun.
It's a scam.
And it's full of fun and merriment.
It's everything he does is a scam. We wouldn't have even given a shit about
no,
this.
you're saying it
fucking
wrong,
homo.
Royce. You're saying what you meant to say is Brian's a scamp.
We wouldn't have given a shit about this scamp. You know what? You're right. Yeah, he's
just a fun-loving scamp.
He's a lollygagger. He's lollygagging. He's full of merriment, and he's also full of shit, and he's also full of debt. He owns all these loan sharks, all these money, and these other people help him. Which, by the way, stop being stupid and helping him.
Why don't you stop being mean to my friend's retarded girlfriend?
Right, seriously. I was pointed to.
Are you being mean to my friend's retarded girlfriend?
I'll kick your ass if you make fun of his ugly, retarded girlfriend. I swear to fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I swear to fucking Christ. There's someone in the Rumble chat, a new name. Brian Shapiro owes me money. Welcome to the show, Brian Shapiro.
Oh man, I'm
owes me
sorry
money.
he owes you money.
So, listen to this story that he told. He's the good guy. By the way, he's the good guy in this story, okay? He's the good guy.
So I'm at the gas station, filling up the tank. By the way, gas price has gone down a little bit.
Oh yeah,
it's $4.69 in Las Vegas.
From what? No, but from what?
Get ready for this.
And this woman, literally on the other side of me, like a foot away from me, she is decked out in Trump stuff. Trump stickers on the front of her car. Trump stickers on the back of her car. I wasn't going to engage her at all.
No, you weren't going to. But
what happened?
But what happened? See here, because here's the thing, right? I see people all the time with the coexist and the Biden and the fucking, I see people all the time. You know what I do? Brian, I go on about my day. Like, I've never in my life been like, Biden supporter engaged. Like, and I can already tell, like, the fact that I want to point out the most telling thing he already said here. I wasn't going to engage. Like, most of us wouldn't have. Like, most of us don't need to pat ourselves on the back. Like, I saw this person with a differing opinion, and I wasn't gonna be a complete faggot.
And then if someone says that, you go, I never would have thought of that. Were you thinking about it?
Yeah, because all I saw, like, I might have just thought in my head, like, what a retard. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
As I'm pumping my gas, and then just moved on about my day. But I love that. That's the most telling thing is I saw this woman, she's all decked out in Trump stuff, and I wasn't gonna engage. And it's like, yeah, most of us wouldn't have. Most normal people wouldn't even think to like pat themselves on the back for not engaging.
By the way, I just want to point out the only time he's tough is around old MAGA supporters and women. Like, it's the fucking what a tough guy.
Bro, I wasn't gonna fucking deck this old lady in a motorized scooter, but I couldn't help it.
And she's on the phone, and she's probably an attorney. because I hear her talking about a case and talking about evidence.
Okay, so what she was doing was
Minding her business.
First off, I just wanted to point out. So she's an attorney. So she has a nice job. She's a good job. She's an attorney. You are a bad gambler living in a fucking rundown hotel.
Yeah.
So regardless of what she believes politically, she's already a better person than you because she has a job, but she's not asking some woman in Texas to fund his fucking gambling addiction.
Yeah. Also, why were you listening to her fucking phone call, you creepy faggot?
That's weird too.
Yeah. Can I also point out though, this is just Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
She might have just been talking about any criminal case
Yeah.
she's involved in. So it doesn't even matter if she's an attorney or not.
Right.
She was primarily minding her own business.
Yeah.
And
On
she
the
said
phone.
she has to go to California, and she talked about wokeness, and she talked about Gavin Newsom, and she talked about how to and
Wow, you know what?
hear this
Now
all-
Virgie has such a good point. Like, it's one thing to overhear a phone conversation. At this point, you're eavesdropping.
Right, now you're eavesdropping and somebody else is got. He's the good guy here. I want to point out that Brian Shapiro of Pushing the Limits Radio in this story is the hero.
He's the good guy.
I'd also
On the
like to
phone.
point out that this story, in the very least, is embellished to make him look as good as possible.
Right, that's
I
right.
guarantee
This is him
kid-
making, probably even worse than this.
Oh yeah, this is an everyone clapped story.
Yeah.
To begin with.
Yeah,
But
I guarantee you.
but Virgie's right. Even in his best scenario, when he could make up a story to make himself look cool,
He's hiding behind a gas pump, listening in on somebody's phone conversation.
nobody make a Photoshop or an AI art of him, of Arizona Charlie Brown hiding behind a gas pump, listening to a
That
conversation.
stupid hat and those eyes just poking over a gas pump.
Oh my
listening to an
God.
old lady on the phone.
Somebody called him the woke Gestapo, listening in on people's conversations.
Look, and I wasn't going to say anything because I'm the good guy here.
right? I wouldn't have said one word to her.
You know, you wouldn't have said a word to it if it was a man. This is the thing. If it was if it was me or Mersh, you wouldn't have said anything
No.
because I would have slapped that fucking hat off your head and told you mind your fucking business.
And I have a gun.
Right. And so whatever.
So, you know.
Now, guess what? They're threatening me with a gun.
Yeah, that's going to be the next thing.
But
He
she
threatened
was-
to shoot me with a gun.
Crazy right wingers.
So loud. And throwing out vulgarities, too.
Throwing out vulgarities. You curse more than anybody. You don't know how to talk without cursing. Number one. Number two, you called everybody a Klan member at a fucking Trump rally for just hanging out.
You're eavesdropping on an old lady's phone call.
You're the bad guy.
You're not the you're not the good guy.
In every movie, if we saw this scene, we go, oh, that's the bad guy.
She was swearing.
And?
So people aren't allowed to swear in public, you faggot?
Yeah. So if I'm down $5,000 at Arizona Charlie's, I'm not allowed to use curse words.
No, you're not.
So I looked at her.
But listen, we're going to comp you anything you want from the vending machine at this Arizona Charlie's.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Can I have a nacho cheese Doritos, please?
All they have left is Bugles.
Damn
Yeah,
Buggles.
and the bugle.
Buggles.
And the bugle. Yeah, all they got is Buggles, and the Buggles track is kind of fucked up. So, like, you might get Buggles, but you might not get Buggles.
You might have to hit the machine a couple of times.
Yeah.
To get you
got
tired.
chips
I
in
know.
the side of it where you
the Arizona Charlie's buffet is just a vending machine. I love that.
And it's also like half broken, like the one in Fallout. Just constantly trying to get that one item.
Oh, fuck. People are asking if they can put the Buggles on their fingers. Of course you can. That's what Buggles are for.
That's what they're
You know,
for.
you know, Merch, that little cake in the vending machine thing, you actually can get it. It's just like a
Yeah, I
one in
know.
a
You have to have
million
a
chance.
million luck, and you have to do it 100 million times.
You just sit there and keep pressing the button.
Yeah, that was the joke. It's like you might get them eventually.
I'm like a foot away from her, and she's like decked out in all this Trump stuff.
A foot away from her? I know how far gas tanks are from each other.
You don't need to be a foot away from
you
me.
You were this far. Yeah, this far away. I doubt it.
Apparently, an attorney. At least it sounded like she was. I would assume she was an attorney.
Because I have many. Because I scammed an attorney in Texas out of a bunch of money, so I'm very well versed on attorneys.
I know what I'm doing here.
So I have scammed several attorneys out of money, so I think I know what I'm talking about.
And I heard her on the phone say, California's so woke and Vegas is no better.
That is a statement that is true.
I asked her who the governor was.
Of?
And
She
she
says
said
Joe Lombardo.
Gary
I says, Joe
Johnson.
Lombardo a Democrat or a Republican? He's a Republican.
Okay, I asked her who the imagine if Mersh, you're on the phone, right? You're talking to whoever on the phone, and somebody comes into your conversation and goes, "Who's the governor of Florida? Who's the crazy person?"
This is literally what I would do. Huh? What?
You know what I would do? You know what I would do? I'm on the phone.
Yeah, can I help you?
Brian, you're so fucking stupid.
I said,
so anyways, let me tell you about how I interrupted this woman's phone call that wasn't bothering anybody but me.
I showed her.
Look at his face. Look at his dead lip. Look at his Bell's palsy vax face.
Yeah, he really does have a fucking JR face.
Said to her, can you give me an example of something in Vegas that's woke?
Are you debating people at gas pumps?
Yes.
So you go around and debate people
Royce,
at Sunoco's.
He wasn't gonna say anything originally.
He just has a script. He has a script of talking points, and anybody will listen to him. He'll do it. You're the crazy person yelling at people at gas stations. Brian, you seem fucking nuts. Regardless of politics, here's the truth, Brian. If this was the other way around, right? If Mersh was telling you a story, he goes, bro, I was over at fucking 7-Eleven, and there was this woman decked out in fucking Biden gear, and she must have been an attorney, and she was complaining how DeSantis hates gays, and how that DeSantis is a terrible governor, and then I just started screaming at her. I would go, Mersh, what? I don't care.
I beat that bitch's ass, bro.
I would be like, Mersh, what is wrong with you? Like, I would never. It doesn't matter what the politics, Brian. It doesn't.
Also, it would be a gas station in your neighborhood, so you'd be like, you were just screaming at one of my neighbors.
But I mean, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's you. It doesn't matter what the politics of the person. You're just a shitty person outside of politics.
And she gives me again deer in headlight stare because she's an idiot.
Mothers Against Greg.
She's an idiot. She's a dumb idiot just pumping her gas. And I'm yelling at her in a gas station about politics. What a dumb idiot she is.
Is anybody watching this thing, even if you hate us, even if you're the biggest lefty, does anybody watching this think that this guy is the good guy? I would love to hear anybody tell me that this guy's the good guy. Please.
Yeah, so I was there at the gas station and I interrupted this lady's phone call and then she stared at me with a blank stare, not saying anything, kind of holding her phone to the side and cocking her head kind of like a dog. And I, dumb bitch.
This woman froze up because some lunatic was screaming at her at the racetrack across the street from Arizona Charlie's.
Yeah, a guy that looked like he is a leprechaun that escaped a ska prison started yelling at me. Yeah, obviously, I'm fucking panicking.
Is that where 311's been? In ska prison?
In ska prison.
Like I broke out of Madame Tussauds brand new ska museum.
Oh, fuck, my God.
Amber is the color of give me your goddamn ramen.
He fucking sucks. You know
so
what,
anyway,
Mersh?
I'm sitting there with my coffee, having my roller dog, and I said, I'm not going to let this bitch get away with this.
Oh, my God. I'm looking, how do you think that you come across looking good regardless of politics, you fucking lunatic?
Yeah, now give me money for my teeth or I'm going to die, and it's on you, Brian.
Oh, my God.
Imagine this chick telling this story to her friends. She's like, yeah, so anyways, like I went to stop at the gas station and they had this cool Trump bumper sticker, so I slapped it on my car right quick while I was pumping gas. And then I called Tina to talk about the case we're working on, and this fucking guy comes up in this gay hat and starts screaming about politics at me.
And you were like, I don't know who he was. He kept saying something about that loan shark's going to kill me. Arizona Charlies. He kept mentioning that. He said that bitch.
He seemed very disoriented.
He said my fucking old co-host is a liar. I don't know what he was talking about. He kept
And then
screaming.
He just walked away screaming in the distance, Royce! He said Royce!
I don't know what he was doing. So
He's
anyway,
muttering under his breath something about some Japanese Mexican.
it was fucking very. I don't know what's wrong with him. He seemed really mad.
It was the weirdest thing. So anyways, that Trump bumper sticker was pretty cool. They're only $5. You faggot.
Man, let me tell you something, Merch. This is where I'm at, and I'm pretty much sure this is where you're at. Even though Trump fucking failed on a bunch of shit, and he's probably an Israel shill, and all of that shit.
I'll vote for 10 Trumps if I can keep Brian Shapiro losing his
I
mind.
will vote for Trump. I will specifically vote for Trump just because it makes Brian Shapiro of the Arizona Charlies, the bad one, in Las Vegas, angry.
The guy who's getting their 5-star reviews taken down.
By the way, guys, you can't put people's names. If you put someone's name, that'll automatically, Google will take that down. So do not say, you could say famous radio disc jockey or whatever you want, Occupy Democrats broadcaster, for example, but don't use names.
You know, we have pretty much an adult playpen here. I think we all could agree in Las Vegas with the Strip, the gambling, the strip clubs, you name it, we got it here.
Oh, you know what? Could I just say something? I have an inkling.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm going with this, right?
Yes, please go ahead.
I have an inkling that, you know, because I know personally, like when I'm naming things I enjoy, right? Like you're naming things you enjoy, right? You name a thing that you love first.
Right.
Then that little second one will slip out.
Yes.
And I have a feeling that Brian here is a big strip club fan too when he has the money.
Well, there's a lot of photos of him with girlfriends, Mersh, that look like they would work at strip clubs. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's true, but would it surprise you if it was?
Hey, Brian, I can get girls to sing happy birthday to me too. It's called the Hooters.
Yeah, seriously.
Calm down.
And it'll cost you a lot less than the fucking Spearmint Rhino, brother. And honestly, you have a better chance at the Hooters on 192 that they put out.
Yo.
The dispensaries everywhere. And she said Vegas was woke.
Yeah, it is. Did she say something that was wrong?
That's what she said to her office employee on the phone.
Right, because she has an employee, because she runs a business. So I screamed at her when I live in a hotel room.
A motel room.
Hear everything she was saying. She was like a couple feet away from me.
So I had to interject. I had no fucking choice.
It was no other choice. I mean, other than, I don't know, be rational and just ignore them.
Here's how this happens in this story. If you would have kept doing this and I was standing there, I'd be like, hey, shut up, faggot. Last warning. That's it. That's the conversation. Because you do not get to assault her with your gay opinion because she was on the phone with not you. By the way, you think if that was a 6'7" black guy, he would have done the same thing?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, right? No, not him, right? You're a pussy.
And I said, can you give me an example? Because maybe I don't understand. Just for clarification.
At a gas station? You're still doing this?
And she said to me, who are you?
He goes, I'm Brian Shapiro. I do a show on the Occupy Democrats network.
Dude, I cannot imagine just being at a gas pump, hearing somebody on the phone and going, oh, this is a conversation I need to interject in.
Mm-hmm. No, I never in my life would do that. That seems so stupid.
Like, could you imagine somebody's bashing Ron DeSantis at a gas pump on the phone and you're like, excuse me?
I would never do that. No human. You know what the problem he has is, and I'll tell you what
I would
it
get
is.
in my car and I would just go, wow, what a faggot, and just drive away.
Yeah, it's not. You know what? The biggest problem. If that was the case, imagine this, Mersh. Imagine if we were Brian Shapiro in Austin. We would be screaming at everybody.
Yeah, I would have no time to get anything done.
Because I'd just be screaming. But instead, you know what we did? We were just nice to everybody.
You're like, yeah, no, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I don't care enough.
Hey, to each their own, right?
Yeah, the thing is with Brian, and this is something that a lot of these people suffer from. He thinks that he treats,
He's a rapist.
No, that's not true. That we know of. I'm not going to say 100% because we don't know everything.
I'm making actionable statements. He's raped women and held them down while doing it.
I don't know if that's true or not, guys, but that's what I'm hearing.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that either.
I did.
Brian can't afford a lawyer. So Brian,
that's why I'm not scared.
Yeah, Brian can't afford a lawyer. He can only
Can't
scam
afford teeth.
He can only scam them out of money for teeth.
Yes.
But Brian, he has the problem where he treats the real world like the internet, and you can't ever do that, people. You can't treat the real world like the internet. And people that do that are the most on either side. This isn't a political thing. On either side are the most obnoxious people. They're the most obnoxious people. If you're the person at the bar screaming your political opinion loud, regardless if I agree with it or not, you're the asshole that's bothering me.
Yeah, you're the asshole that's bothering everyone.
Everyone, exactly.
What in Vegas is woke? And just like every other MAGA moron out there,
the mayor of Vegas is super woke. The mask mandates they had, the vaccine mandates they had. But I don't know, Brian. I don't live there. You do. You tell me what's woke.
She couldn't give an example. She sounded like the same idiot that says, I like Donald Trump's policies. Oh, really? What policies do you like?
I like the fact that he didn't get us into any foreign wars. I like the fact that he lowered taxes, actually, pretty much.
My money was worth more.
The money was absolutely worth more. Gas was cheaper under him because of the stuff that he did. And now, again, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about him. I could go through that, too. But if you want me to tell you the good stuff, there's plenty of stuff that was great. I mean, just the market in general was better.
Yeah, he lowered prices on insulin, and then Biden raised prices on insulin so that he could lower prices on insulin.
Nice. Nice move.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to get back to you on that. But I like Donald Trump's policies. This same moron.
But here's the problem, Brian. We don't argue with you on policy or stuff because you're just going to steal Ron Filipowski's tweets or some shit and just repeat it back to us.
Yeah.
Or AIDS
and read them at a 4th grade level.
Or AIDS Clapton. So we don't really care about that. What I want to know is, why are you scamming women for money?
Yeah.
And why do you live at a hotel? That's what I want to know.
Why does literally everyone hate you?
Yeah.
You've committed felonies. You shouldn't be able to vote.
I've never owed any loan sharks money. I could tell you that, Brian.
Nope.
Shapiro.
And by the way, me neither. And I have a gambling problem.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, Brian, get a grip.
Someone got through to Brian's show about 20 minutes. Damn.
What is the timestamp about?
Well, I don't really have. I mean, here I have it. I have something I can pull up, but it's recorded off.
Let me hear some of it, and I'll find it.
Okay, it's recorded off the screen, but whatever, it's fine. I don't care as long as they're making fun of him. It's fine. Here, I could kick it up. Here we go.
Hello, Jeff. You there? Joe Biden with facts to your dumbass. Oh, okay. So hold on. Don't hang up on him. Don't hang up. Don't hang up on him. Hold on.
He does a show with Will Sasso?
Jeff, I kept you on the line. Hold on. I kept Jeff. Okay, so obviously Jeff doesn't want to have it. I'm going to try with this guy. So hold on.
Try have a conversation with me, but can we have a conversation with us?
Keep him down. It might be a few left.
Instead of listening to my show and hanging up?
Okay, so Jeff, I know you called in because you just want to hurl. Keep him potted down.
Keep him potted down. Keep him potted down. Fucking.
He's such a baby.
I know it's not a woman at a gas station, Brian. Maybe have some balls.
Jeff, I know you hurled insults, and that's why you called into the show, because you just wanted to hurl insults and vulgarities. But I would like to actually have a conversation.
Not clean and sober, Brian Shapiro, not him.
To do so, and I'd like to know why you support Donald Trump. I'd like to have a respectful conversation with you.
Well, because maybe if Donald Trump, just hear me out, was there and maybe, did something to stop the border instead of Biden letting people through, the fentanyl wouldn't have got through that killed your sister. How's that, Brian? No. If he's gonna fucking yell at people at gas stations and fucking shut, then let's talk about your life. Because you said since you're overhearing other people's lives, maybe if we would have shut that down, the fentanyl wouldn't have got through, and your sister'd be alive, and you wouldn't have to be scamming her funeral to pay off your loan sharks, Brian. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, Brian. Let's have a conversation.
A respectful conversation at some level of intelligence. So, Jeff, I'm going to give you the opportunity.
While you're muted, please respond. Is what they're saying.
How about this? How about this, Brian? Donald Trump owns the only hotel in Vegas that doesn't have a casino in it, and then you wouldn't have become a gambling addict.
That's a good point. If you would have stayed at the Trump, that's a good point, Marsh. If you would have stayed there, you would have been fine.
And try to convince me why I should vote for Donald Trump, Jeff, if you're capable. Now, if you're not capable, so be it. But I'd like to ask you.
He's so arrogant. Somebody's so stupid and so arrogant. Being so stupid and so arrogant at the same time.
It's so much fun.
It's the best. It's like Teddy Hardish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, where you're just full of hubris.
And you're like, but you can't. But why?
But you're like, you're an idiot.
Why should I vote for Donald Trump? Go ahead, Jeff. I'll give you the opportunity.
I already gave you my reason.
Because he doesn't have restraining orders on women like you.
Okay.
Nailed him.
Uh-oh. What happened, Brian? Did you lose control? Did you lose control of the situation?
That was good. Oh, whoever did that. Hey, man, bravo.
I gotta see his reaction. It was at the end?
No, it's a little more.
Okay, so pot him down again.
So pot him down again. Yeah, I would do the same thing.
Semper goes, you think Brian got his teeth knocked out? Had to get his teeth fixed because his loan shark knocked him out?
Yeah.
So there's a guy who's not capable of answering a question.
But no. Answer his question.
He did answer the question.
Yeah, now you answer.
No, his question
Here's
was.
how conversation works, right? It's like I ask a question and then you answer it, and then you can ask me a question and I answer it.
He did answer your question because women don't have restraining orders against him. Now, here, Brian, you're in a little, I like to say, and pardon my French, a little dilly of a pickle, because if you say, well, yeah, he does have restraining order, or women do have restraining orders against him. Oh, so like you, Brian?
Yeah, he's not capable of having a conversation.
He's panicking. Look, he's panicking. He's falling apart.
I tried too hard. I tried.
You tried what? To pay off your loan shark?
I tried.
He never did that. He never did that.
Not capable of having. I tried multiple.
I would love to call in. I have some questions for you. Why is everything that we could verify that you've done is to women is way worse than anything Trump has ever done to women? How about that? There you go. That's another reason to vote for him.
According to Brian, he's a rapist.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say taking advantage of an autistic woman at the stratosphere. This probably doesn't make him the best person in the world. By the way, all these people that are going after fucking Riley and Mint. Hey, look into this guy taking advantage of fucking autistic people. Why don't you? Somebody who's actually doing shit to women. I have more Brian Shapiro stuff. I like Mercy.
Yay!
I know. I'm not doing.
I watched him last night on Nightwave. You know what we missed yesterday?
What did we miss?
That fucking guest alpha mailing him on his own show for fucking hours straight.
Oh yeah. Knock off Will Sasso.
The guy was alpha mailing him the whole show.
Well, yeah, because from my understanding, the one on the left is the one that basically keeps him with a place to stay and money.
Oh, so I guessed it right.
Did you really?
Oh, last night because I literally, what did I say, Virgie? I was like, there's a power dynamic going on here where this guy is reliant on him.
Can I please get back to the calls? Can I please get back to the calls now?
Asking for permission.
And he kept going, yeah, go ahead, it's your show, whatever, dude. Like,
and then he would start talking again.
Bro.
And then he would start talking again immediately.
Hey, and also, Brian, can you please clean your filter on your Shure microphone? It comes right off, okay? And as a matter of fact, you could get like a 10-pack, a 10-pack on Amazon of replacement ones for like $20. Oh, no, he doesn't have $20. That, I forgot. But we do have more, we do have more stuff on him. Are you playing Charlie Brown music? That's Charlie Brown music.
That's Arizona Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. People have been doing. Have you seen the AI art?
Oh, they've been great.
It's so good. It's so fucking.
It's just
good.
him with an orange chin strap.
So I was told that I need to watch this clip. It starts at 17 minutes. It's from an 8 show from 8 months ago. Where if I read this correctly, I guess we're gonna find out. But he stole a golf cart at a Shriners event. Brian did, I believe. I think. I don't know. Look, that sounds crazy, but that he would tell that story if he did that. But we have to understand, this is a guy who yelled at a woman at a gas station for being on the phone. So
yes,
and he said he was the good guy. So you know. By the way, show moves over exclusively to locals in about 5 minutes. So keep that in mind. You might want to subscribe now.
A lot of friends of mine were sending me screenshots as they're watching the
Exactly.
game on ESPN, and they see me like Paul McKeskey goes, "Hey, I just saw you give a big fist pump," and like you know.
Oh, this is a guy who gets excited because he sees himself on TV in a sports game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty embarrassing thing to be excited
Yeah.
about, right?
That's like being excited about being interviewed on the local news.
Yeah, bro, what a nerd.
5 minutes, I would get somebody taking a screenshot of me and Vivica sitting there and sending it to me, which was pretty
Yeah.
cool. They showed Vivica on the big screen, up there, and I took a picture of that. And she's like, Shapiro, calls me Shapiro. Send me that. And I got, by the way, we're going to get Cynthia Cooper on the show, too. She gave me
Name drops. His entire thing is name
Ooh,
drops.
Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah, the Cynthia Cooper.
You dropped that name, Brian.
Never name drop. Jay Moore taught me that.
and she's a legend. So that was it was a night that I'll never forget. Very similar to when I went to a Lakers game with Vivica. Only this was actually better for me, just because all my friends were there and it was cool. And being in
What
in a
friends?
familiar.
He has no friends. He only has creditors.
Yes. He's people bankrolling him.
So that was
Somebody says, "Where's the link for locals?" Just literally, if you're watching on Rumble, you hit join, and when you go to the page, it's live. The thing's streaming at the top right now.
kind of cool. I'm going to share you a funny story.
I'm going to share you.
Okay. And I want to. And by the way, I'll give anybody any updates on. Hopefully, I can go with Vivica to Game 5. But anyway, so I took some time off, Chris. You know that I'm a big golf fan.
Absolutely.
I played college golf on scholarship. I love the Shriners
Ooh.
Hospital for Children's Open. Congratulations to Tom Kim, who was probably, arguably, the best player in the field. Maybe the second. This guy Adberg, who played on the Ryder Cup for Europe, was probably the most skilled player in the field, and he came in like top 5. He shot a 62 yesterday, by the way. Tom Kim was phenomenal. He played great.
Come on, man.
Circumstance
Get
that I
to it.
did 3 years ago, because I know they give certain members of the media golf carts.
Oh, here we go.
The Golf Channel, whatever the case may be, right? They give golf carts to members of the media. You could be taking pictures. I say, hey, my name's Brian. I'm with KSHP. I'm with my dad. He's kind of old, and to be honest with you, I'm not. My foot is just killing me.
Wow, you really are a con man. You're one of those guys who pretends to have an injury at Disney. That way they give you a wheelchair.
Yeah.
That way you could cut to the front of the line.
Yep.
That's this guy.
Everything's a scheme with this guy.
Oh, dude, he is a perpetual con man.
Could I get a cart for a couple hours, just drive my dad around and follow the leaders? And lady that was there said, of course, no problem. Just sign it off right here. And I guess they were out of media carts, so they gave me another cart. They said, just take one of those carts right there. And there was a cart that's, I don't know what it said. It said tournament. I don't remember exactly what it said on the cart, but it doesn't matter. Irrelevant. So I drive my dad around maybe holes 6 through.
I know, it's exciting.
Watching Tom Kim. He said he wanted to watch the leader, and it was great. Right. I'm able to spend some time with my dad. The walking is limited. We get out of the cart and walk a little bit because I was in some pain. And then I dropped my dad off to where my mom was, and I go to hole 10, and I watch them on hole.
So here, that's why he brought up that his foot also hurts, because after he dropped his dad off, why would he still need the cart, right? Like the whole little scam you had was, oh, my poor old man. But no, notice he does a lot of conning, because he did but also my foot's fucked up, so I also need the golf cart.
Hole 10, I go to the restroom, and then I get out of the restroom. I don't want to use the term accosted, but
yeah, I was accosted like I do to Trump people at gas stations, to vulnerable women on the phone. I accost them with my opinions. That's what I do. I accost them.
I'm not going to mention names, but 2 people who work for the PR firm, I believe, that Shriners hires
They basically outsource when it comes to the media.
They basically
setup of the tournament.
They basically saw me.
You know what this is? He's Biff, and that's Marty's dad. The guy on the left. No, yeah. He's Biff, and he's being bullied.
Cart, and they go up to me. Mr. Shapiro, you're not allowed to have carts. And I said, okay. That's the first thing they said to me. And then I explained to them.
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
That was the wording.
That's the first thing they said.
In the initial.
Oh, so they knew who you were too.
The initial assent and approach.
Yes.
Towards Bishop.
How is this Trump's fault? How is this Trump's fault? Can you please tell me?
We'll find out.
We need to know.
I'm sure we're going to find out.
Well, we're going to find out, but everyone's going to have to find out over on the locals only side, which we're moving over to right now. Local supporters only, guys. Should be doing it right now. The countdown is in about 40 seconds. So just sign up. Hey, guys, it's $7 a month. It's $7 a month. And
quit being gay.
It's $7 a month, and that's all it is. And you get 4 of these and our movie riff, which is coming on this Friday. So please sign up. Or if you sign up for a year, you get 2 months for free. So it's like $70 right now for 10 months of our show. And that's how basically, you've seen our live reads. This is basically how we pay for everything. So, if you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Back to Brian.
Explained to them in a nice, respectful way, just like I explained to you, Chris. The process. Well, here's what I did. Here's why I got the cart.
Yeah, because when you think of
Where's your
Brian
dad
Shapiro,
then?
you think of calm, cool, and collected.
I just saw you driving by yourself. I'm like talking to me like I'm a school child, right? And I explained to them, I just dropped my dad off. That's
not going to work with
Right.
Brian.
I was going to watch a couple more holes and then return the cart. Very just condescending and disrespectful to me. And as
no, because you're so fucking.
Yeah, everyone should be condescending and disrespectful to you.
Sir, you've earned that treatment.
Somebody, and let me just say it this way. I just said some nice things because I believe it about Patrick Lindsay and Shriners. The people that promote Shriners, this group, they're horrible at their job.
Okay, so this fucking guy, he is somebody. This you could see this now. After we've seen enough videos, I think you'll agree, Mersh. He is somebody who thinks that he deserves more than what he is. He wants to walk into a restaurant and be treated the same way a celebrity is treated because he thinks because he's a local, DJ, that he deserves it, and nobody respects him. Nobody respects him.
I've never been offered any guest to come on. I'm always the one that has to ask for it. There was literally almost no local media there.
Wait, say that again? Hold on, let's hear that again.
Maybe holes 6 through 9.
Oh, I
watching Tom Kim. He said he wanted to watch the leader, and it was great.
Right.
I'm able to spend. Yes.
Towards
So
Bishop.
I explained to them in a nice,
Watch.
respectful way,
Listen to
just like I
this. Holy
explained
shit,
to
I
you,
just
Christ.
got this. Listen.
The process. Well, here's what I did. Here's why I got the cart. Where's your dad then? Well, we just saw you driving by yourself. I'm like talking to me like I'm a school child.
But where is your dad, though? The reason you needed the cart was because of your dad.
Because your dad was hurt.
Right?
Yeah. Why didn't you mention ever, at any time, being there with your dad, other than to the people you were trying to con out the cart?
Drop my
Fucking
dad off. I was gonna
cocksucker.
That's not going to work with
Right.
Brian.
I was going to watch a couple more holes and then return the cart. Very just condescending and disrespectful to me. And as somebody, and let me just say it this way.
That's typically how people treat people that lied to them. But, whatever.
Yeah, you're not respectful to someone that
He just doesn't see any fault in what he does.
No, of course not.
I just said some nice things because I believe it about Patrick Lindsay and Shriners. The people that promote Shriners, this group, they're horrible at their job. I've never been offered any guest to come on. I'm always the one that has to ask for it.
Did you hear that? Because he has to ask to do it. They don't just offer it to him. Holy fuck. Why would the Shriners owe you anything?
This dude's got balls.
Oh my God.
There was literally almost no local media there. Like almost, I saw Chris Matthews out there. I think the RJ covered it, and but there was like almost no local. There's a reason for that, and it's not because there's so much. I know that there was a Raiders game. I get that, but you can still have other members of the media out there covering the tournament at different days, not just yesterday. There's a reason why the coverage isn't what it should be.
You're not a member of the media. You're not. First off, why would you want to be? But also, you're not a member of the media. You're a fucking loser.
This fucking guy really thinks who the fuck he is.
This is how he is, dude. And then he just talks. He thinks. I've never seen so much unearned arrogance in such a ugly looking vessel. Like, I've never seen it. It's this really. We've covered. Look, man, we've covered a lot of fucking people on this show. We've covered all kinds of fucking weirdos, the fucking Dayton hypernovas, and this. But he is. Brian is getting up there as being one of the most hated people that we've ever covered because of who the fuck he thinks he is.
He's just despicable.
Yeah, exactly. Despicable is a great way to say it.
Because the people that are getting paid to promote the Shriners are not good at their jobs. They sit in there all day in the media tent and they do nothing. They've done nothing literally to help me. Can I give you a perfect example of what I'm
Dave,
talking
to help you?
The people,
they're the Shiners Hospital people.
The people that are supposed to hold on, Marsh. The people.
The Shiners golf event is all about Brian Shapiro. And these people just don't understand, bro.
The people whose job it is to help kids with cancer aren't doing anything to help Brian Shapiro.
Look, in Brian's defense, he looks like a kid with cancer.
Okay.
They did nothing. They didn't comp me my room at Arizona Charlie's. They did nothing.
He's a Make-A-Wish yid.
Make-A-Wish yid.
You suck, Brian.
You're a pathetic loser.
their jobs. They sit in there all day in the media tent and they do nothing. They've done nothing literally to help me. Can I give you a perfect example?
Why would they help you?
They have not helped. The Shriners Help Hospital has not helped me once. All they do is sit in that media tent all day, hanging out with that little kid who looks like Wilford Brimley.
Oh, fuck. You mean the little businessman? I call him little businessman. He's a little businessman. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, actually, the little kid looks exactly like Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah.
Example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but let me respond. Let me ask you a question and have a
Let
quick...
me tell you where we're going to take this conversation now, because I'm in charge here, Brian.
Little man.
Or do you want to go sleep at that extended stay again?
Take on this. First of all, what is the deal? It's 2023.
Yeah.
How do you not have people who are coordinating with the media,
Yeah.
individuals there who are having look, call me.
No. If a respected person of the media was there, he would have a cart.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't matter if
And they would go, oh, you have a media card. I know you.
Hey, you're in the media. Brian tells these stories where he gives himself the L all the time. Does he not see it? Is he that much of a weird narcissist dude that he doesn't really see it?
To answer your question, yes.
Crazy. This isn't rocket science. But if you have a table that you can go to and get access to a cart,
right?
How
Stop talking about the tables.
They're just obsessed with the carts.
Well, I would expect the people that from that that firm that are working with the media at the tournament have some types of earpieces in, right, where they are able to use.
And they all should be everyone doing there. Everyone at that event coordinating that massive golf event for cancer children. All the headsets, all you should be hearing is like, "Hey, are we taking care of VIP Brian Shapiro? We're making sure he has everything that he needs."
Guys, we need Brian Shapiro's champagne, please.
Yes, please. Everyone, please take care of the guy. Yeah. I know he's dressed like he's a caddy, but no, he's actually a very famous media person.
Brian Shapiro, we need a bucket of Bud Lights out there. He said he promises he'll pay for him tomorrow.
He'll pay for him tomorrow. Yes. Oh, he's doing. What was the guy from Popeye? I will pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Wimpy.
These things
Wimpy.
that we have in modern technology called radios.
Yes, I've heard of radios. It's not really modern tech.
What kind of rented studio space do they pay for? Because I'm looking behind him through the window. You can see there's a strip mall.
Where people that have access to carts.
It is. It's one of those places where you could...
No, it's probably a legit AM station. I mean, they have them in strip malls and shit sometimes.
Maybe. But there's... if you look through the behind it, Mersh, on the window, there's a Discover, Visa, and American Express card like it's a business. An AM station wouldn't have that on their door, would they?
Where are you seeing that?
So if you look behind Will Sasso, look behind him, you could see to the left, that's the door. Like through the glass, that's a door, like a door to the outside, right? With like decorations on, okay? If you look below that, there's like one of those Discover like card, like, you know, they take Discover, Visa, MasterCard.
I mean, you got better eyes than I do. I'm looking at it. I don't see it, but I mean, I see where the doorway is, but that's way out there.
Oh, well, I mean, I see it on my screen, my big screen. I'm just saying, I don't know. I know it's probably one of those places. I'm going to look.
Have been authorized to have access to carts.
Well, I'll take it a
So
step
why
further.
would you have individuals going out on the court? And I know this is kind of a long
Course, not
either
court.
question that I'm asking you, Brian. Why would they not have access to the list of individuals who, in fact, checked out carts at this tournament?
Because they don't know what they're doing. That's a valid question.
Yeah,
And
it is a valid question.
So this happened to me 3 years ago. Where
Oh,
they
because
basically,
he was never supposed to have a cart. That's why.
Yeah, you were just being annoying, and they were like, "Fine, take a cart."
Right. You don't deserve one because you're a fucking loser.
Carts are for closers.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know they send me from corporate from Arizona Charlie's. All right?
Yeah.
You know what this is? This Apple Watch costs more than your hotel room, pal.
I'm in here as a favor to Arizona Charlie.
stealing a golf cart. Okay, I've been covering golf tournaments for 20 years. So I
What?
Yeah, he's been covering golf tournaments for 20 years, bro.
For who?
For the National Golf Association.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
See, Brian, I can lie my way into a golf cart more easily.
Because you
than
know what it is? I don't know enough about golf to like to have like go against that. So yeah,
Man, that sure looked like a good par.
So
or
you
whatever.
so you stole a golf cart is what you're saying, Brian?
What a fucking loser.
We got some new information on our good friend, Mr. Brian Shapiro.
This one, let me tell you something. This is a 3.5-minute video. It's a little back of a couple things, but you got to get to the end. The end is the payoff. But while you're watching this unfold, I want to bring up something. Go back and watch Brian Shapiro before we started fucking with him, and watch him now. The anger. The anger is just ramping up every
Some like
episode.
Dennis Reynolds, like
where it's
rage.
gonna build to a crescendo where he's
It's
just
bubbling,
at the prom
it's
going,
bubbling.
I am a golden god. I.
Before you start, can I just real quick say my favorite catchphrase from this, which you're gonna get eventually? Pot this guy is my favorite.
Pot this guy. Get him down. Paul him down.
So, before we hit this, I want to point out, Brian. I also found out today that Mr. Brian Shapiro doesn't have internet. He only has internet when he's in the studio.
What?
Wait, what? Yeah.
No. He told me specifically why.
This Arizona Charlie's doesn't have internet. Well, I mean, it does if you're staying there with a code, but not everyone gets it.
What?
Yeah.
They don't get. He's been there so long. They don't give him the Wi-Fi pass. Okay.
I don't know what the issue is with this guy. I just know that. Oh, the other thing is he's today on today's show. If I'm correct, let me see something because that's what he was wearing yesterday, right? We're gonna play this clip, obviously, but I want to check on something here because I want to.
He's got like 3 shirts. He's a Drastia levels of
Well,
shirts.
people
bro.
have started actually like calling him out on the shirt thing. Like his callers have been like, "Is that the same jersey you had on yesterday in the picture you took?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Well, hold on. Let's see. He's pushing
the
the
other show. So why would you do
Oh
something?
no, okay. He has a different shirt.
Which, by the way, wearing a jersey 2 days in a row is fine, especially if it's a basketball jersey over a shirt. But not if you're hanging out in smoky casinos all night. You know what I mean? Like, you got to wash that thing.
Wilby, and that brings me to actually why I called in. You haven't made your opinions secret as far as how you feel about Trump, and that's fine. Do you have something that you would like to see? Because all I'm hearing, and I hear it from you, and I hear it from a lot of people that dislike Trump, their biggest point of contention is, I don't like Trump because list off the reasons.
By the way, this is how you set how you set a one of these up.
He had him
Moving
going.
forward,
yeah.
What
Do we know who did this?
No. Nobody's taking credit yet.
Somebody take credit.
Yeah, if you let us know if this was you.
You have to prove it, though.
Yeah, if you can prove this was you, we'll give you a shirt or something. Maybe
Your
a free month of
Biden,
locals.
what would
Send
you
us a
see
picture
as
of
a
your penis. It's the only way we'll know.
Yes, that's right.
Because I can hear what your penis looks like.
Yeah.
I can. Yeah,
Send
we
your
can
picture
hear
of your
it.
penis to @AFrozenAsian. He'll be checking them
Beat
out.
me to it. You beat me.
He's our forensic penis expert.
Yeah, Frozen, do me a favor. Can you change your bio on Twitter so people know
ROTC's forensic penis expert.
Thank you.
a realistic move forward aside from I don't like Trump? I think if Trump disappears, your show is going to suffer. I'm not sure what you're going to talk about.
I've done radio. I've done radio
Since he was 18.
I've done radio since I was 18 years old, brother man.
Brother man.
With all due respect, I did radio before Donald Trump. I've been doing this for 20 years, so I would respectfully disagree.
But you're making no money.
Yeah, and
you're not. No one's listening to you but us now, and and our fans.
So you used to do radio to even less people without Occupy Democrats posting your shit?
Yes.
But like that doesn't make any sense. So you would admit then you're getting more people because of the Trump stuff.
Disagree with you on that one. There's plenty of
You've been
important
doing
topics.
radio
you
for 20
talk about.
years,
I
and
just
this
got
is where you are.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
this
sad.
is his pinnacle.
I did
would
radio.
kill myself.
I did radio for a total of 2 years, and I went, "Oh, this is a dead end."
Yeah.
So let me respond to that.
A little while back,
Let me
I've
respond
listened to it every day,
Sure,
and
let me
all
respond.
you talk about is how much you dislike Trump. You
Sure.
don't have any actual ideas moving forward.
So you
can tell it's one of our fans because that's 100% what we say.
You have
Good.
okay.
Aside
So
from
you.
Trump's bad.
So I'm going to be respectful here, but
You shouldn't be, but I know why you're being respectful because right now you're lulled into thinking this is a real caller.
He's not being respectful though. He's being passive
Well,
aggressive.
I'm sorry. What I mean is he's not hanging up on him.
Well, yeah, but he's going to be a dick right away. He's like, "I'm going to be respectful, but you're a fucking idiot," basically.
to be honest with you, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I talk about a lot of issues on this show.
Like, getting a fake ID so you don't have to pay taxes on casino winnings.
Yeah, or like, ripping people off so you could get your teeth fixed.
Mm-hmm. Extorting them on Venmo. Oh, I'll show you that in a second.
And where I'd like to see the country go could be gun control, could be health care, could be minimum wage.
I have seen where your life is. Brian, why would I think that I would care about any of your opinions on where the country should go? You know what I mean?
It's like hearing a waitress tell you their political opinions.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's not blueberry pie. So I don't care. Look, if I was into manipulating autistic chicks to have sex with me, then look, man, I would come to you, bro. You're probably the GOAT. Okay? You're probably
Dad,
the
I
GOAT.
would call JF, bro. He knows how to get rid of him afterwards.
Nah. Those are retards, Virgie.
There's a difference. Autistic and retard.
yeah.
We're talking about different things.
Talk about substantive issues on this show every single day. You
Every single day. You said gay. What are you, a gay guy? You thinking
You
about
got gay thoughts
penises?
in your head? You thinking about gay stuff? Bag.
just simply don't listen to it. That's number one.
By the way, we've listened to your show for a couple weeks now, and all you do is talk about Trump.
And by the way, you're never going to defeat us because we're fucking children.
We don't care.
we are absolute
We don't
fucking
care.
children.
We don't care.
Right, you literally asked the caller, so you want to talk about Trump or what?
Yes.
It's overwhelming.
Okay,
You
hold on.
accuse
He does the Trump thing the way we always do the NCT software.
That's
It's
all
like he
you
does
have.
it. So Donald Trump or what do you?
Look, I only talk about Donald Trump because all the people that I steal my memes from, all they do is talk about Donald Trump. I live in a really weird ecosystem, okay?
Hey, you know what, Brian? I'm going to find out what the deal is with your job and your time slot, or whether or not maybe you're, I don't know, paying for airtime, which I suspect.
I suspect that.
And I'm thinking maybe me and Royce take your time slot.
Should we have it?
Maybe we just do a nice. Maybe we do a simulcast.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We'll find out. We'll guarantee this station way more numbers.
We'll get
than
more
you're
numbers.
getting.
We promise you. Better
And
callers.
What we'll do is we'll steal your time slot.
Yeah.
And since you're 4 to 5 our time, we'll do ROTC squeaky clean the first hour. We won't curse or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll get your AM slot. And then we'll simulcast on the AM slot just doing this show.
Hey, we should do that.
And then we'll get spicy in the second hour. and we'll get better ratings than you.
Is that
let's take his show.
You mean like he took his show? He took his show from his co-host. That sounds like a good idea.
Would it be funny if we just took his time slot?
Yeah.
I'm going to contact your station, Brian,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to say the words they want to hear. I guarantee fucking you, you will have more listeners.
Yeah. And we're going to contact your station, not when they're at lunch at the Chipotle next door, but when they come back.
Sir, I'm not done answering your...
I'm not done answering. No, you've answered my question. You're gay. You said you were gay.
Yeah, you said gay, dude.
So you've already lost.
Oh,
Gay
I'm
guy.
sorry. Gay guy says what?
Oh.
Brap, brap.
Our humor stopped after Wayne's World 2. Do you not understand that?
Yeah.
We're done there.
It's called Arrested Development. Okay,
Idiot.
It was a great
No,
show. and it defines my
Here's what
personality.
happens when two pedestrian racists start a podcast. This is Arrested Development.
Ba-ba-dum-bum.
Pot him down. Pot him down.
Pot him down. Pot him down. Pot him down. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
He's getting, but watch, now he's going to get really, now he's going to yell while the guy's muted, which is even funnier. He's so angry in this segment.
Pot him down. I'm potting you down, idiot, because you just cut me off.
Shut up.
I'm answering your question, so shut up.
Can I
and don't
can I
be so-
point something out I did on Nightwave last night? Mm-hmm. He is such a little baby boy full of impotent rage.
Yeah.
And it is, somebody in the Zane said this in my chat last night. It was the perfect analogy. He is basically the volcano that you made in fucking middle school out of fucking baking soda and vinegar. Like it's volatile. It's but it's completely harmless. Won't hurt anybody. You're a little baby boy, and you take all your anger out on women and kids and probably animals, if I had to guess. And you're the kind of guy that gets really shitty with wait staff when you're down fucking $1,000 in the casino. And I'll look, say what you want about me. I like to gamble too. But I am just as nice to that wait staff, even when I'm down $1,000. When I might be more sad when they come over and give me a free drink. You doing all right? Not great, but thanks. Here's a tip. Thanks. You know, but you're definitely one of the ones that's like, what? Stop standing by me. You're bad luck.
Yeah.
Like, you're one of those.
so damn obnoxious and let me answer. I let you talk.
Cool Psycho Bunny shirt, bro.
Now it's my turn, you dope. That's how radio.
Oh, now I know why they brought up the shirt. Now I know why they brought up the shirt, because the video you played yesterday was wearing the same shirt.
I'm calling you a dope because you're not letting me finish.
Ooh, you won't let me talk on my radio show.
You're a fucking baby.
Baby boy Brian.
Look how angry he is now. Why are you so mad, Brian?
Can I tell you why though? And because we've all met a million men like this in our lifetime. When you're a little guy with no power, you don't even have power over your own vices, right? Like you're spiraling. You got bookies chasing you. You're ripping off women. You're ripping off listeners. You're fucking from ripping off a lot of people, and everyone hates you. And you have to when you're constantly running from shit and hiding from shit, and you can't beat anybody up. You can't like that creates this anger that never goes away. And it just builds and builds and builds. It's never going to get better, Brian, unless you come to Jesus, Brian. Accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Renounce your Christ-killing ways. And stop ripping people off for tooth money.
Finish your idiotic statement. This isn't about just not liking Donald Trump. It's about caring about democracy. And the reason why I talk about Donald Trump every day is the same reasons why everybody else is. It could be a right-wing network or a left-wing network. So I guess you're criticizing them as well.
We don't talk about Trump that much.
No. I mean, when he does something fucking hilarious or cool.
Fox News, OAN, Newsmax, CNN, MSNBC, Sean Hannity.
Yes,
Mark
those are
Levin,
all
Laura
channels.
Ingraham, Tucker Carlson. Every single one of those
We
people
didn't start the
talks about
fire.
Trump every single day. Now,
OAN,
they
Tucker
might talk about
Carlson.
different-
Trumpin'.
Trump.
Oof.
topics involving Donald Trump. The reason why I'm talking about him, sir, and this might be hard for you to understand, and I'll try to be respectful and I'll speak slowly for you. You see, Donald Trump
This guy lost because he just fucking totally annihilated him.
is the leader of the Republican Party. You see, sir, we have something called an election in November. It's a presidential election. It's going to be either Donald Trump or Joe Biden that's going to be our president. So you see, sir, I discussed Donald Trump on this show. Now, I'm so sorry, sir.
No. All you do is talk about Donald Trump.
It's all you talk
You
about.
don't discuss Donald Trump. Okay?
I love how not aware he is that
Yeah.
it's all he talks
You
about.
don't discuss Donald Trump, okay? It's your entire life.
I talk
Brian.
about Donald Trump. Yes,
This is
I'm
it.
here, sir. Yes, I'm here.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Donald Trump is, the Republican nominee.
Thank you. I'm glad you answered.
Okay. He is.
Thank
but
you.
You're the only one that stole money from your dead sister.
No, I didn't.
Look at his face. Look at his fucking black. I got him. Hey, but I forgot to tell you guys. I figured out what's wrong with it. Like why he does that thing. You see how his jaw's off center?
Mm-hmm.
That's because his jaw got fucking broken by a bookie. Look at shit. That's a fucking broke ass jaw right there, dog. That's.
I think you might be right.
A broken jaw that he had to go to a shitty clinic to get fixed.
Yeah, that's a clinical fucking broke ass jaw, bro.
Steal money from anybody, sir. And you obviously are not smart enough to have a conversation.
I'm smart enough. No, Brian. You're not man enough to have a conversation about the things that you've done. See, that's the problem, right? He wants to call other people pussies or whatever, but he's not man enough himself to fucking talk about what I'm about to pull up here. Let me finish this clip because I got something.
Conversation. So that's what they do. They'll say something stupid. They'll say something
that's true, verifiably, because I have the receipts.
To try to insult me that
in your fucking brain, eat it.
Is completely factually inaccurate, and they're not capable of having a conversation, and then they
No, you're not capable of having a conversation unless you're passive aggressive about Trump.
Oh, he is fucking.
See, that's the problem, Brian, and I don't know about you because I ain't too much of a law guy myself, But this is something that I think is very interesting. Venmo, okay? This is him threatening somebody, as you can see in Venmo.
Oh no! Could I make a point, Royce?
Sure.
I'm not going to say definitively, but can I share an opinion?
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, this is Brian Shapiro criminally extorting someone.
This is criminal extortion, is it not? Am I incorrect by this? Because this, in the reference that it's in a Venmo comment, as you can see.
That's a good way to lose your Venmo account.
Yeah,
is by doing criminally. You literally, if you wrote me that on Venmo and I reported your account, you'd get your Venmo account nuked.
I guess depending how nice he's Brian Shapiro. I guess depending on how nice you are in the next 24 hours will dictate if I send the death threat to your bosses and the authorities. Next comment. I'm on my last straw with all the harassment in the threats. What is your offer? I'm only asking this one time.
What the fuck?
Extortion.
This guy thinks he's Michael Corleone.
Extortion. He's fucking Michael Corleone, okay? Fucking nerd.
Holy shit, dude.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I should or not. I'll decide later. Hey, Brian, that's called extortion.
That's criminal extortion.
Why don't you want to talk about, because here's the thing. What you did right there, and this is actually true. This is a fun fact. What you did right there is more criminal than anything that Trump's even been convicted of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Even been convicted of. Yeah. You're extorting somebody with threats of losing their job because you need money to pay off your loan shark. Faggot.
Imagine using one of your payment, all right, again, I always make the comparison, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man who likes to gamble myself. I'm also a guy that needs to keep all my payment channels open because I do a show.
Mm-hmm.
And fans like to send money different ways. I would be pretty pissed off if I lost my Venmo. And I would be smart enough if I were you. Gambling guy to gambling guy. Don't lose your payment processors by sending criminal extortion threats via the payment apps that you use. Do you imagine you sent a message on PayPal like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I mean,
And then you wake
can't.
up the next day and they're like, we're sorry. We can no longer do business with you with PayPal. You're threatening to kill people.
It's fucking what you're crazy, and you did it online. Like, you don't think people are going to see this, Brian?
Well, you know what it is. It's very simple. With he is a anyone who's ever been into gambling or even just been a drug addict. Anybody who's this was a guy who was desperate. This was a desperate moment. He was probably at the casino.
Yeah.
He probably needed money right then and there. He probably maybe even got spotted by a bookie gambling when he owed the fucking bookie money. You know, that kind of some Richie Aprile type shit. And he was probably really desperate. And when those people get desperate, they'll do anything. They'll steal from people. They will make everyone feel like shit. Whatever they got to do to get their fix.
I cannot stand this guy.
It's the level of just like this entitlement that you just expect everyone to pick up your fucking messes. Like, and it's like, then you can't even be polite about it.
Somebody gave him $1,500. I got so much stuff. Somebody gave him $1,500 to go to his sister's thing, the funeral unveiling or something like that.
$1,500 to just go to it?
Yeah, $1,500 for the flight and for the hotel.
First class?
I don't know. However, he went out there and he didn't. No, that's from the flights. He needed $1,500 for the hotel. That's what I was told. However, I don't know how long he was staying.
Okay, what?
Hold on. When he went out there to go see the body, I'm assuming, he stayed with a rabbi and kept the money.
What a piece of shit.
Brian, if I'm lying, call me a liar.
Wow, dude.
I'm Brian. I guess depending on how nice you are to me, the next 24 hours will dictate what we keep revealing. How does that sound?
How about this, Brian? I'm gonna take that off the table. It doesn't matter what you do.
No, I was just making fun of us.
We're just. Oh, no, I know, but we're just gonna keep dumping shit on you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We get
We
it.
don't care.
You could be as nice as you want. You could actually totally flip the script. Come in here, hand us $1,500 cash, and suck our dicks. And next day we're gonna have more dumps on you. This is how it's gonna.
I
be.
wouldn't even let you in my house. You would steal my things.
Dude, by the way, I was just doing the math on that. When my nephew died, right? It was before we had this show. And I was making bupkis, as Brian's people like to say. And my family had to fly me to New York and put me up in a hotel like when my nephew died, right? I went up there. I got a fucking Frontier flight or like a Spirit flight. And I stayed at like one of the lowest end fucking Marriotts you could stay at. The whole trip was about $500. So that's what I knew right
Marriott
there.
you could stay at, I know for a fact, is in Clearwater.
All right, not this physical location.
Okay.
I meant the brand.
I don't know about that one.
Specifically the Fairfield Airport.
I don't know if you remember this one, but that one had homeless people going into the all-you-can-eat buffet, and no one stopping them.
Well, at least you didn't have the fucking the motel staff keep going into your room as many times as you told them you had a late check-in.
Yeah. Anyway, you were saying it's $1,500. He stayed at a rabbi's house.
That's fucked up, dude.
And apparently his parents are super weird too, and in on the same fucking grift as he is. It's almost like there's some common. Said Brian is talking about us.
Is he?
Is he?
We got a live Brian alert. Ba 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 boom boom boom.
Let's see here.
Is he getting annoyed?
I'm trying to find out.
We cut in and he's just screaming.
He's got a gun pulled. His co-host is a hostage.
No, he's off air now, but it
Station.
was at 119, I heard. Let me just double check.
Come on, Brian. Give us that attention.
Well, there's like maybe two or three right-wing shows in town.
Well,
I mean, it's not.
so I'm giving you my answer. They're boring. It's the same rhetoric every single day. They don't interview guests that disagree.
Are you describing your own show?
We don't interview guests that disagree with us? What are you fucking talking about?
That's worth listening to for 5 minutes.
There's like maybe two or three right-wing shows.
Brian, we get at least 90K views on Rumble, not even
Well,
on
I don't know
YouTube.
if they're talking about us yet, because he's talking about right-wing shows.
They are. Listen.
So I'm giving you my answer. They're boring. It's the same rhetoric every single day. They don't interview guests that disagree with them. And quite frankly, it's not worth my time.
Hey, close the studio door. You can hear the guy outside ordering the Uber Eats.
Yeah. I can hear your sales rep cold calling and failing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you don't interview guests to agree with you. You let people call in and then you pot them down.
No, he's had Republican guests in, but he gets like the cucked out ones that are like,
yeah, he
I
gets-
guess I could kind of see it your way.
He gets gay guys.
So usually when I hear somebody talking about me, I don't hear it myself. It's from a listener who listens to mine.
You literally have one of your producers listening to our show, so when we call in, you hang up on us.
Yeah, so come on.
Show. And I heard there was another talk show host in town yesterday. Because I don't really waste my time in doing segments on other shows. The guy was doing.
Well, yeah, you just said why, because you don't listen to any other shows. So,
So
why
the
would you
guy-
do segments about it?
Well,
Yeah.
because I just don't care. But
We do.
apparently-
But here's the
apparently,
thing, Brian. You
there
know
was
what
a guy-
sucks? We're making more money than you, making
lot more
fun of you. A lot more money than you. I know how much you make, Brian. That's also the thing I know. We make more money than you here doing this right now than you've ever made in your life.
Yeah, and also,
this
I'm better
town.
at you than betting. All right, Florida Panthers last night.
Hell
The
yeah.
Padres. Let's fucking go, Brian.
Which is Spanish for fathers.
I'll help you out with your picks, bud.
With about 5 listeners who did a segment on me and called me an angry liberal and said I
5 listeners, so it can't be us.
worked for a coupon station.
That wasn't us then. That
wasn't us, but it's very
That's
funny.
probably the
That's
PAA podcast.
I'll bet money it's PAA.
Hey, you got PAA and he's in your head too, brother? Is that what's happening here, Brian?
Meanwhile, this is the guy. You'll probably know who I'm talking about, but this is I'm not going to
Well, I mean-
mention it by name. But
Well, I
this
don't know
is-
why you wouldn't
but
mention
this
his
is a
name. We're
guy-
talking about
yeah,
it
I'm
on
not
your
gonna
show
do
right
that.
now.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't.
Oh, I
wanna
love
give
this. I love this co-host, by the way. This co-host is always needling him.
Anybody,
He's always
any,
needling him.
Credit with
This
name
is the type
recognition.
of the guy on the left is the type of Democrat that you could actually go fucking to the bar with. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
drink
I
a
think
he's
beer
right,
with.
The guy on the left is
Other
way more
balls.
fun than Brian.
Hey, buddy, you want to come on? We'll talk to you. Come on our show.
Yeah, Chris Wynn, come hang out with us.
Hey, at Chris Wynn, a biggest personality in Vegas radio and professional, Chris Wynn. You want to come? We'll get you actually some people to watch you.
It'll be great.
But I will say
Hey, I'll tell you
this.
what. Next time you come on our show, right, as a guest, next time we're in Vegas, we'll take you out to dinner. You won't have to pay for our stuff.
How's that sound?
We won't borrow money from you to fucking gamble. I got my own money.
Yeah, and unlike Brian, the place we have will have cloth napkins.
Ooh.
Not from one of those containers where you pull them out.
And you don't have to stay in a smoking room.
You don't have to. Well, all the rooms are smoking rooms because there's no filtration into the Arizona Charlies.
Well, no,
according-
but that's what I'm saying. We stay at a place where you have the choice if you don't smoke.
Yeah.
Stay in a nice, clean room.
There are people that claim to have 50, 60,000 followers on social media, and then
Claim to.
when I look at their engagements and when they put a post up, they don't have more than 2 likes and like.
He's following us from burner accounts.
He's following us from burner accounts.
He's
and then
following
also,
us from burner accounts.
And then also lying about getting 2 likes. I haven't gotten
Uh-huh.
2 likes on a tweet since 2010.
I think if he's talking, no, because I don't think so, because he said he's talking about somebody who was in Vegas. Maybe he's still talking about PAA.
I think it's PAA he's
Okay,
going after.
okay.
The maximum of 1 comment.
Yeah, it's because they purchase followers.
Right,
Yes, it's
right.
happens all the
You
time.
have to be a
There's people that
certain
do it all the
type
time.
of insecure individual to not only do an entire segment attacking me, but do it.
No, Brian. And even though I know you're not talking about us specifically,
yeah,
it's not an insecurity thing. You're a fucking dork.
Yeah, you're a dork.
And it's just fun to like. You understand?
You're a
like,
dork.
I know that you think that this is going to be relentless, and we're not going to stop for years. But the truth is, in a month or 2, we're going to forget all about you, and we're going to move on to whatever next fucking miscreant we want to make fun of, and shove that nerd in a locker. It's just your time right now, bud, and it's fun.
And then every
buddy,
once in a while,
buddy, go look at your chat room and come look at ours. How's that sound?
Yeah, come hang out.
Come on.
Come hang, bro.
Let's see. How much are you getting for live reads?
Or no, you don't have to come to our chat room. Just tell your producer how busy our chat room is.
Yeah, he's in here all the time. Hey, Brian's producer. Brian, you're rewatching this. You pretend you don't watch it, but you watch it because you're seething. Brian, at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want about the PAA podcast, but he's in your fucking head now, which is hilarious. And you can say whatever you want about us. We don't care. We've been called everything. We built everything. I don't really give a flying fuck. But at the end of the day, Brian, nothing absolves you from extorting people. Like, you did that. We didn't do that. You did
Multiple
that.
people.
Even if PAA podcast has one person listening or 1 million people listening, it doesn't change the fact that you're a scumbag. trying to shoot out in other directions doesn't help. Because the difference between you and us, Brian, is we're self-admitted pieces of shit. We're not going to sit here. We're not fucking pretending we want to help the little guy and we want to... No, we are what we are. And that's fine. We're a bunch of assholes that make fun of people online. Very simple. I can live with that. I'm happy with that.
I sleep like a baby at night.
Because-
Well, on the nights I drink.
And drinks, he does. Yeah.
My followers and not have the
Oh, that hit me
intellectual
right in the
capability of
fucking soul,
having guests
brother.
on that you disagree. I guess that's the way I approach it. When there are
Okay, Brian, you're a guest that disagrees with us. Come on our show. Open invite.
Yeah, come on, debate us, bro.
There you go. Right now, someone clip this right now. Brian, we will have guests that disagree with us. You come on our show. But here's the trick, Brian. No little rules about what we can or can't talk about. We will have you on. You disagree with us. Come and own us. Come on.
Come on,
Come
open
and talk
invite,
to us.
buddy.
Open invite.
And by the way, we'll let you speak. We're
We'll let you
not
talk.
gonna pot you down like you do to your callers.
Oh, by the way, Brian, thank you so much. We just got 50,000 subscribers on Rumble.
Ooh.
Nice.
Thank
well,
you.
we claim to have that.
I like how someone's like, bring back Dayton Hypernova. Guys, I bring you him whenever I get him.
Yeah, whenever look, he's not posting every day.
I am not withholding him from you.
literally talk shows that do segments about you. I'm not doing segments about them. I'm not.
You
talking
are
about
right
them.
now.
You're doing it right now.
You're doing it right now. He has. I don't know if I've ever people have been comparing him to JRC3 and I've been like, I don't know if he's that bad. He's that bad. He has no self-awareness.
Brian, you can't even take calls anymore. Do you understand that? Do you get where you at now, bud? Do you understand? Again, I don't do anything. No. Let's go how this started. We didn't even start fucking with you. We didn't know nothing about the extortion and the fucking retards and the loan sharking stuff and the hiding the IRS shit.
We just shit on you because of that Trump rally
because
shit.
you went to the Trump rally acting all tough, but you were whispering. Oh my God, can you believe it? Oh, by the way, allegedly uncut $10. Here's money for making fun of Brian. They're paying us to make fun of you.
Oh no.
But so we were making fun of you there, and then I thought it was going to be a one and done thing because I remember Mersh when I told you about the video. I was like, oh, this guy fucking sucks. What a loser. Let's just put him whatever. He's an idiot. But then after that show, I got hit by I say 4 or 5 people. I got inundated with people telling me what a piece of shit you are, and it unraveled all of this.
Dude, I didn't even know till I came in to do the show the next day, and this motherfucker was like literally like Charlie from It's Always
couldn't
Sunny
tell you.
with the Pepe Sylvia shit. I walked in and you're like, oh God, I'm still getting stuff. Okay, so check it out. So Brian here has this person, and there's so then this other person sent me shit, and he was trying to unload it all.
Yeah,
at
it
once.
was so much because the problem was I don't write.
By the way, this was within 24 hours.
I don't write anything down, so I was trying to remember everything.
It was within 24 hours of the first time we just mentioned you, and his phone blew up.
That shit doesn't happen every day, dude.
No.
Brian, if we are inconsequential and don't mean anything, why did you block us? Brian, we will have people that disagree with us on our show. Come on my show. But why doesn't he come on our show? What are you afraid of?
For 45 minutes, maybe
for an hour sometimes.
Sometimes we'll kill a whole show if we have to.
Be mentioning something for 45 seconds, but not 45 minutes. Anyway,
I don't want to spoil it, but there might be something coming up that's very Brian Shapiro themed soon.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out.
But I just thought that.
Well,
was
a lot
kind
of these shows, Brian, the reason why is because it's all about content. It's all about having content.
He gets it. By the way, this other guy gets it. You notice that?
This guy, I'm gonna put. Is he on Twitter?
And having contradictory content. I mean, look, all due respect, like you just had on David Pollock, right? You have him on for content. We're not getting educated by David Pollock when you.
He's
bring him into like reality.
Honestly,
I like that. This guy I don't mind as much. He's trying to show him how the world works, and he's just not getting it.
Have him on the show.
Hope you
Okay,
learned
he's
your
not
lesson.
not
I
offering
didn't,
up
it
anything
hurt.
that is crap.
How about this, Merce? Let's do this. We could do this right now. Okay, let's word a tweet here. Okay, because he hasn't blocked me yet. Hey, Christian Wynn, we would love to have an opposing view on our show.
Yeah, come on, disagree with us.
But because Arizona, and by the way, he likes Twitter interaction, so he's going to reply. And because Arizona Charlie Brown, and then I'll put
whom I can't tag because I'm blocked.
I'll put Brian Shapiro. Brian Shapiro blocked us. Would you like to come on our much more successful show?
You fucking stink.
Hold on. We love you. Say it back.
There you go. That's perfect. Fucking retarded, bro.
I fucking love this show.
It's so stupid.
I'll tag you and not everybody. Okay. This shows rules. By the way, Mersh, you definitely have a check mark because your posts are coming up now all the time, and they definitely weren't before.
And I'm being very mean.
No, because even before when I would like try to tag you and post your name, I would type entire.
They
the
do
whole
that on
thing.
purpose.
I know
Yeah,
why they do it.
All the people I know that aren't verified, you know how hard it is once in a while to just
Yeah.
find them, and I'm like, oh god, he's fourth choice.
Yeah.
Credible whatsoever. But it is a contrast to you, right? Because there is this dynamic in America, and I keep harping on this, where there are two separate realities. All right, Kellyanne Conway talked about this back in 2015.
reality, and whatever the fuck Brian Shapiro has created around himself.
He
a giant grift.
He doesn't have an echo chamber because echo chambers agree with him. He's in a batshit filled cave that he lives in.
Yeah, no, he's not in an echo chamber because the hotel room he's staying in isn't big enough.
Marsh, I thought grifting is supposed to make you money.
He makes plenty of money. He just all goes up his fucking nose or on the tables or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Don't forget extortion.
Yeah.
What about extortion?
15. All right. This whole.
And by the way, the people that don't, some of the people that don't like you the most are leftists.
They're on your side.
They're not right wing shows. The people that are giving us info about how terrible you are, I want to say 80% of them are left wing people that go, I don't like your politics, but this guy fucking sucks.
And the other 20% is just the guy from PAA podcast.
Yeah. So what do you want?
Whole dynamic of
I think I think the Zoltan machine misheard him when he wished to be cooler. Heard a cooler.
It took me a second. He went, Zoltan, I want to be cooler. And Zoltan's like, got it. You're ready to go. I'm picking up where you're laying down.
It's called VIG.
Oh, fuck.
That's fucking hilarious.
Alternative facts.
It's called a felony to extort somebody.
Yeah, it is.
For money.
And it's weird when you do it via Venmo.
And it's weird when you do it via Venmo for not a large amount of money.
No,
that's the weird part. It wasn't even like enough where it's worth it to get a felony where you're like, I miss my pay. Like the guy that did it to David Letterman, right?
It is a black man's felony amount of money.
Yeah.
Is what you would say. Like, you know what I mean? Only like a black guy will do a snatch and grab for just over $500 and fucking get a felony for it.
Shall we? Ooh. Shall we partake in a little
Ooh, what's been up with Brian?
We should be pushing the limits is what we should be
He looks
doing.
rough.
He doesn't look like he's doing well.
Yeah. Look at those eyes.
Black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
But they're very glassy, and he just looks like he's having a bad
Now,
couple of
Mersh,
days.
this one specifically I wanted to play for you because I want you to listen, after everything we know about him, to hear this argument.
So Bill O'Reilly is now reporting on his Twitter page and on his show that Joe Biden is leaving the campaign and he's going to throw in the white towel. By the way, Bill O'Reilly is the same guy that sexually harassed
I'm
God
sorry.
knows.
Pause. Isn't it wave the white flag or throw in the towel?
Yeah.
Not throw in the white towel?
Oh, no, you have to understand something about Brian Shapiro. He's profoundly
an idiot.
retarded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stupid.
You remember?
I just wanted to point out, I caught that, Brian. You don't throw in the white towel.
Like, I'm impressed because if like a 9-year-old said that sentence, I'd be like, they were pretty close. Good for them.
Yeah,
That's
good
how
for
I
you.
feel.
You're
Whenever he
learning.
says something close to normal, you're like, you got to take the victories.
Guy that sexually harassed God knows how many women at Fox News and how much money that Fox News had to pay because he's a...
Well, I know you scammed the woman out of $45,000. I know that.
Wow.
I'm aware of that.
That's a lot of money.
I don't know about Bill O'Reilly. And you know what? Maybe Bill O'Reilly. I don't even like Bill O'Reilly, to be honest with you. But you are on no moral standing to be telling anybody about being horrible to women. Okay? You listen, from I've heard, you take advantage of autistic girls and take them on big dates at the Strat so they pay for your weird lifestyle. And then...
Ooh, a fucking hotel casino with a roller coaster at the top.
That's so cool. Do you want to stay at a hotel that looks like Seattle? And on top of that, you're fucking and you also scammed your co-host out of a show because you went behind his back. You're one of the worst people I've ever known, and the stuff you do is abhorrent to begin with.
You know what the best part about the Strat is? When you go to the top of it, you can see all the other good, better casinos.
That's
Get a nice
cool.
view of all the good casinos.
Hey, I think I see the win.
The good thing is when you're staying at the old ugly one, you can look at all the really pretty ones.
I could see the eye from the top.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Hey, you know what the best part of the Strat is? The view of Resorts World.
That's where he met his bookie, at Resorts World. Mersh, I have another question that was answered for us. So remember when you theorized that he's paying for airtime or paying for that? He's paying $1,000 a month to broadcast out of that studio. He doesn't have a studio or a station or equipment. None of that equipment's even his. He pays $1,000 a month to broadcast out of this little studio.
That's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
How's that working out, Brian?
Is it good? Is it going good? You look tired.
News had to pay because he's a scumbag. And the piece of shit is now going on social media. He has no idea. He has no real context of anybody at Camp David or anybody.
Those fake teeth, bro. Those fake teeth are always so bad. Like, they look so bad.
Anybody at Camp David or anybody within the Biden administration to make the claim.
You don't know anybody. The only people you get on are people you plagiarize from Twitter. Like, I don't understand again, we know everything about you, Brian. You cannot go off of your little fucking, your little soapbox about this. You're a fucking piece of shit, bro. And it's fine that you're a piece of shit. Be a piece of shit. But at least be honest about it, right? This whole pretending to be a good person is the worst part about this.
That Joe Biden is backing out of the race. The only reason why he's doing it is so he can get clicks and make money and get more attention and maybe get back onto cable news so that he could sexually harass more women. Make no mistake about it, Bill O'Reilly is a scumbag piece of shit.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly, be a real man. Rip women off of their money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what real men do. And then also extort them via Venmo. Weird.
Very weird. Very strange.
Absolutely.
And if you don't help me, whatever happens to me next is on you.
It's on you.
It's on you. I need $1,500 to go to my sister's unveiling, and then I'm going to stay at a rabbi's house and pocket the money.
That's fucking smart.
Nothing. No more than you and I, whether Biden's leaving the race or not.
I have got to say, I mean, Brian, you're just a in general, but...
Well, friends, how are you feeling? A little bit dizzy? A little sick? Well, don't worry. That's the natural response to watching anything with Brian Shapiro in it. He is human epicac, and you have just endured 2 hours of it. I sincerely hope that the levity and comedy the boys bring to the table was more than enough to offset the natural repugnant male feminist virgin stench that Brian puts on. And after all, his humiliation is not only a sweet wine for us to enjoy, but more importantly, a celebration of American freedom. ROTC will be back soon, so don't do anything rash. Enjoy your holiday, and most importantly, God bless America. This is Adonis Paul signing off to a much larger audience than I deserve. Later!